Yo. What's the storm count? Putters, Butthole McGee, Waltoids. Mountain K2, Lord Richie, thanks for subbing, dude. Troluminous, thanks for $9.99 subbing. Probanivade, thanks for subbing. Probanivade, thanks for subbing. Giga, thanks for subbing. Nuggy Mancer, thanks for subbing. Tree, thanks for subbing. And Corgi. Pobonage, Tolmiros. Cheat Zoe. What do you think about Twitch increasing your pay? Wait, did that happen? Solari, Altair the Wise, Evalomote, Romy Golden, Scales, or something. They want more money from you guys? Oh. I don't think I like that, guys. Canada moment? Is it just Canada? US too? What's this song from? Not MVP, thanks for subbing. Oh, the Twitter. Wait, it says this page doesn't exist. Increasing sub and gift prices on web in over 30 regions. Any OTK reacts? No. Yuffie, thanks for subbing. My wife is a body pillow. OMG, it's Coco. Catty Core, the Obroma, Cacao. Holloway Tape, not MVP. Jabroni, Koi Kev. Monkey Python, thanks for subbing. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
What's going on?
My God, what happened to your face?
You see what happened? It's a tattoo, you dumb fuck.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. What did it
I thought
look
it was
like?
dirt.
You thought it was dirt in this concentric skull pattern?
I fell walking up the street. I don't know.
Did I fall into a human skull?
Oh, I thought maybe a puddle of mud or something.
Oh. Can I get a ride?
Band. Yeah, where to?
The city.
That's pretty far.
Don't you have a car?
Yeah, hold on. Let me. Yeah, they're all in the city.
Oh.
Yeah, all three of them.
I guess I'll take it. What's your name?
Maximilian.
Never heard of you.
Yeah. Is this your car?
That's yeah, sure is. I don't have a license, so if we get pulled over, we're not stopping.
All right.
That's all. I'll call you later.
What happened
Love
to
you.
What happened to your license?
I caught a Dewey a few months ago.
A DUI?
Yeah, I was sipping and cruising, Playboy.
Well, those. Oh wait, they must have. Well, no, those points fall off. You might have your license again.
Well, if I do have my license, I'm not carrying it, so if we get pulled over, we're not stopping.
You know I'm a cop.
What?
Yeah, I'm not on duty though, so let's keep going.
All right. So, how long you been a cop?
A couple weeks.
Oh, how you liking it?
I love it. I love being a cop.
Yeah, you getting cool, like, arrest anybody for anything cool yet, or?
We got some people on terrorism the other week.
Oh, politically motivated. Hate to see it.
Mm-hmm.
You get any, like, big drug busts or anything?
Nah, drug busts are hard to do. They're hard to do because, look, it's so fucking rampant right now, man.
What about, like, big gun delivery off the streets or something?
The main thing that we encounter is people kind of carrying guns that they're too lazy to, what's the word? Like hot guns, right? Like someone will use a gun.
Nobody's getting a new one.
Yeah, I mean, it's because they're expensive. I mean, I don't blame them, but, you know, when they get caught, it's even more expensive than getting a new gun. Well,
for sure. You wouldn't happen to be, like, willing to part with some of those hot guns, would you?
No, man.
Maybe, like, on the low? Maybe,
Nope.
you know, maybe you're working the night shift, you accidentally leave the lockers open, you know?
What do you need a hot gun for?
I just need a gun. I don't give a shit if it's hot or not.
Bro, I'm sure you could get a gun that
That wasn't the selling point. I'm poor and I need a gun.
Oh, so you want a cheaper gun?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as the commissioner of police, I'm a mandatory reporter. At least I'm treating it that way.
Like, what do you do the news? What does that mean?
Commissioner.
Yeah, you said mandatory reporter. That's the news, right?
So basically, what that means is, you know, for the most part, you know, obviously I'm not going to write a warrant for you for driving without a license potentially, but, you know, when someone comes to me with
definitely don't have a license. It's fine.
Yeah, well, oh, do you mind if we stop by the Bay City Bank, by the way?
Yeah, sure. We'll just keep making stops. I'll put it on the fare.
Yeah, I'll give you like $500 for the ride. I do appreciate it. It means if I see a crime happening or I have a crime reported to me, I have to report it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Nobody's committing a crime. You know, you're just falling asleep on the job with the lockers open, and I'm, you know, maybe slipping in the back door. God, I miss my wife.
What happened to your wife?
I just haven't seen her. She was head dispatch. You know, Jeanette Stiles?
No.
Yeah, I fucked the police, playboy.
I mean, me too.
Who's your wife?
Wait, what's happening here?
No, I don't know. It wasn't my job. I'm taking you to the bank.
There's like a huge car pileup on the highway.
Yeah, it's probably Hubcap Jones.
Is he a notorious car piler upper?
Yes, and then everything explodes, and it's usually really funny.
Bay City Bank. Oh, what's your name, by the way?
I'll tell you when you get back in.
Why are you being so sus, man?
No, there's a whole thing.
I'm rich.
Whoa.
I just wanted to be in touch.
Oh. Yeah, I was pretty fucked up.
Hi.
You. Hello. Oh my God, the mayor.
This
What
is
up, Fiona?
normal.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Excuse me. All right, she
I'll
ready
call you
for
back.
the
I'll
whole-
call you back. Sorry. Your $500
ready?
is in the glove box, by the way. Also, MRPD, please. Sorry, what's your name?
Please. You want the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
All right, goddammit. Give me a second. My name is Rick Thames, Jr. the Third, Playboy. My poppy's name was Rick Thames. He's a legend down in them streets, you know, GSF Forum Drive. Please call my poppy microphone. If you call me mini phone, microwave. Just don't be calling me microwave, Playboy. These curls is all natural.
Yeah, remind me of a friend that I had a long time ago.
Who was that?
His name was Alabaster Slim, and he was a pimp.
It is not my duty to sell this booty.
Well, it was his
That's all I
duty.
got.
He tried to pimp me out at one point.
Yeah, it was. Did you do it?
No, I ran in fear, and then
I heard
eventually,
it's pretty good money.
We bonded over cocaine. It was nice.
Oh, that's a good bonding. Yeah, that's good for bonding.
All right.
If you see my wife in there, let her know I filled out a missing persons report. Also, if you could spread the word to not arrest the guy in the pink club driving without a license, that would be great.
Okay. All right. Well,
Appreciate you,
thank you for the
Playboy.
ride. Your money's in the glove box. Ashy Larry, thanks for subbing. Who called me? Please don't tell me this is Bobby Charles. Hello?
Any way that you can talk to Norman Adams?
Is he awake?
Yeah, he's awake, but he doesn't want to give me an expungement.
What did he say?
Says that I have like 7 more days left.
Oh, Bobby.
You're the mayor. I don't know. Just do something. Ask Crane to give me one.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
Okay.
I'll
Thank
talk
you,
to him.
Mr. Mayor.
Not gonna talk to him.
Well, are you like in, are you deputy now, or are you still, or are you officer?
Hey, Malcolm.
Hey, there, hey.
Hey, commish, how's it going?
Good. Good. Disregard the badge that is not very well visible.
No, you're good.
Are you are you going on duty or off duty?
No, I've been on duty for 7.5 hours, so I'm about to go run home, maybe eat some food. I might actually come around later. I kind of wanted to be around a little bit later for a few hours anyway. I don't get to be around during prep time.
You should. Wait, there's no drinks. There's no drinks.
Yeah, the
Turn
vending
them in.
machines are
Look
still
at
out
me.
too.
Look at me. You thirsty?
I'm
Thirsty, babe?
so fucking thirsty. I just got a
I was
ride
sick,
from
are
a
you?
pimp from Polito.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Yeah, and he was telling me about his
Okay.
DUI and how he didn't have a fucking driver's license.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, honesty out of the bag, huh?
Yeah, he was cool though. I honestly, he had like a 1 minute long introduction for his name, and I don't remember his name.
This is like his elevator pitch, or no?
It wasn't like an elevator pitch. It was literally like an introductory spiel. Like he wasn't selling anything, right? It was just like you ever see that one episode of the Boondocks with the pimp named Slickback? It was like that,
Yes.
but like way fucking longer.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, he was cool. He was hanging out with Tessa.
Interesting.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to get out of both your hairs. You both have a good shift. I think almost all of High Command's around right now, too.
What?
I don't know if you have any, doors to knock on, but pretty sure almost everyone bar Cornwood, ? I know he's away for a little bit, but everyone else is around, so.
Sick.
All right, well, have a good shift, all right? I'll probably see everybody maybe later, okay?
Okay. What are you looking at?
Rhodes. I had Turgle ride with Rhodes last night so that she could learn the
Man,
art
I bet
of
he
a petty traffic stop.
obliterated her, dude. I guarantee he was not pleased.
What with Turgle? Okay, the first thing that she did. So Rhodes
Hey,
was
the
giving her
font
the traffic
changed.
stop to complete to see how she does, right? And then, step in to help
I
out
think.
when needed.
Maybe it was loading.
And the first thing she does is walk in the dead zone.
No good.
And then she's like, what am I supposed to do, run around it? And he's like, yes. But look at
Yo,
look at this report for the traffic stop.
which one?
6521. So this guy he got 9 points and lost his driver's license. All because he was a dick. So he was Sani, right?
Mhm.
And the first thing when Turgle walks up, he's like, can we just get this over with? And it's like Rhodes and I are both like, he done fucked up. He done fucked up.
So
He done-
who wrote this report?
Rhodes did?
How come it does?
Because
No, you know,
you see,
No, hold on.
yeah,
Let's say he appeals this. Okay.
keep reading. What does it say?
Did you write this?
No, Rhodes did. I wrote a really funny report. Not that one.
He pled
My
guilty.
reports are funnier.
He pled guilty to a traffic stop?
Yes, because he talked to a lawyer and apparently... So, hold on. So Turgle handles pretty much the entire traffic stop until Rhodes steps in. I say 2 sentences, the whole traffic stop, okay? He contacts Damien afterwards, and apparently I was very lippy and he hated me and he wanted to destroy me, and that's why he called the lawyer.
Oh.
Oh god, we fucking... Oh god, we hooked him so hard. He was only gonna get... He was gonna get speeding that he could have talked down. He could have gotten out of it if he had just played a little bit of ball, but he was super just like aggro. He was essentially the equivalent of just send me.
Right.
So, you know, we when he said he really wants to get back on the road, we all got back in the car, and I'm like, so Rhodes, how long are we gonna sit here? 5-10 minutes? And he's like, Turgle, go ahead and pull up the report. I'm gonna tell you how to write it. Oh god.
This is late last night?
Yeah, like super late last night. So that's probably like around 4-ish a.m.
Fanboy Bucks, Dr. Borp, and T10K, and Warbnell, and Atari, and Ashley
yeah.
Larry, and 4 Tony Stanit, Alexa Bangmar, Amplify,
and but because
Pop, Cywin,
I'm pretty
Ash,
sure it's
Crumble,
Rhodes, because he called a lawyer, and because he came back and he engaged with us, and he did apologize. It sounded like a ChatGPT apology, but it was still an apology. You know, we reduced his 1st degree to 3rd degree and allowed him to keep his license. He's 1 point away from losing it for the next 12 days.
Yeah, anyone with this haircut is automatically a fucking douchebag, huh? Does he still have the mohawk?
Yes.
Damn.
Wait, no, he didn't have the mohawk. I don't remember. He was wearing a hat. I couldn't tell. Yeah, Rhodes was concerned that he would try to appeal the 3rd degree speeding versus the original 1st degree charge, which is why we had that put in the report specifically. Fuck that guy, though. The way Damon called me is like, did you piss off somebody at a traffic stop? I'm like, I guess so. And he's like, yeah, this guy really hated you. I'm like, I said less words than everybody else throughout the entire duration of that time.
You have I mean, yeah, maybe the words you said were just so righteous that he instantly zeroed in on hating you.
That's pretty much what happens. You're probably correct. I wouldn't disagree. You know, that's just my lot in life. Oh, I got sent the breakdown for the Pride stuff.
Yeah, how much money?
I mean, it's a lot of events, so I'm looking at it right now.
Did you get like a list, like a receipt?
Not a receipt. This was just here, I'll just send this to you so you can see what I'm talking about. Also,
Not too bad, TV,
meeting Friday, Jackie Snow.
When?
He said he'd be awake during shift 2 and he would just call when he was around.
Eight performers, 40K?
Yeah, obviously we're not going to give them all of this money.
So what is that, 5,000 each? I guess that's not bad.
Okay, and then there's the last thing, which is like totals. Hold on.
To run all 10 events twice, we would need to completely break even, including raffle expenses. We would need to raise 1 million through all of our fundraising methods. Well, I mean,
I want to know how much they actually fundraise versus what the difference is.
why don't we just give them the 772,000? Wait, who does this go to?
The people who are actually running the events. So like Beverly, I guess in this instant, Beverly Breckers. Because it's Beverly, Gabby, and Bo are the 3 who are running everything.
All right. Oh, fuck.
We should vote on this, and we should just wait until Thursday when there's a council meeting. Speaking of, I don't know if you want to come. I need to go with the vote for that meeting because I found out apparently nothing's happening with Solomon's case right now.
According to who?
I don't know. That's what Coyote said. He was told to stop It was actually you.
What?
He said that. He said.
Oh my God! Yeah. Is he on duty?
I don't know if he's on duty right now. Apparently, he's not investigating anything, so it's just
well,
disease.
it's because Declan was fucking reaming him for only doing investigation work, and he was told that after the conclusion of the one that he was working on, that he should stop.
Disease one, so he's not going to finish up on Solomon, and I don't know if anyone's doing it then.
Yeah.
And if that's the issue, yeah, okay, he's not on duty. Well, actually, hold up. You just emailed me back.
Yeah, look.
He'll be on duty soon.
I'm telling you right now, I had nothing to do with that. I just sat there and I listened to Declan explain something to Coyote like he was a fucking infant for like 20 minutes.
Okay, well, I mean, he said it was you, but maybe it's just because you were the high command there, right?
Where the fuck? Davis PD. Good. All right, come here.
Also was gonna, so because of that, need to whip the vote for Thursday. I want to impeach Solomon.
I mean, it should be easy. So
it should be easy.
The thing about Coyote.
Okay.
He was the one who looked through all the subpoenas. So he has the information. So it becomes troublesome
to try to have somebody else start over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I helped him with some of the subpoenas last night. Oh man, he was doing this shit. Oh, Max, he was doing stuff manually. That, you know, spreadsheet queen that I am. You know, it took me less than 10 minutes to replace every number in a subpoena with names. And to convert the time into EST. And he was doing that shit manually. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Like he's been working really, really hard at this. And, he's been spending hours on it. It feels kind of wrong to deny him the opportunity to see it through.
Drive this car back to MRPD.
Okay, I'm doing as you bid.
Why is the engine so fucked up? Why do I have a blip? Still no council meeting? I guess there's one on Thursday. I did not know. Thoughts on Kyle Pride for mayor? Love it. Are they telling cops to ease up investigations overall? No. Oh, did you park it up?
I did.
Did you
car's dirty.
valet it?
Let me fix it. Yes?
Okay.
How dirty this is.
Yeah, dirty girl car. Our investigation was
Filthy.
bad then? No, Declan's literally just worried that he's not learning how to become a cop. He's just doing investigation. That's it. That's literally it.
Alright, you're just gonna make sure wax on, wax off, an even coat, okay? Because if it's
What
uneven,
the
it's gonna look
Sigma?
like trash.
Trip 6, flip
You
yo
want nobody
big.
to
Thanks
think
for
about you
subbing.
like that.
Zoxter,
Look at
thanks
that
for
guy. He's driving a
Not
trash
too bad,
car.
TV, thanks for subbing.
Why couldn't his wife wax it evenly?
I don't know. I don't know.
There we go. I did it. We have to get in the driver's seat. Beautiful. I just finished vacuuming the interior. Okay, detail job is done.
Hooray! Libra, thanks for subbing. I'll do it, bro. Well, time to go do my favorite part of the job.
No, I'm literally stationary. Yona.
What's your favorite part of the job?
You'll see.
Okay.
Oh, you'll see. When I keep farting in my ex's face. Bro, you never had an ex-girlfriend, dog. Quit fronting. Lying ass bitch.
I was thinking, like, should I get myself my own cop car? And then I thought about how much I hate driving, and the answer is no. The answer is no. I really, honestly, truly hate driving. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. I hate traffic.
Me love drive.
Well, I like my motorcycle. I like driving that. Hey, how much are the PD motorcycles?
Not that expensive.
Oh, they're shit though. They don't go that fast.
Well, that might not be true. Look, don't trust anything.
I drove one.
Yeah, it probably didn't have a turbo in it.
True. Okay.
These cops don't take care of their shit. They don't repair their shit. They don't put turbos in their shit. It's just a fucking mess. Quite the mighty fine stack we got going on up here in Sandy, eh?
Hey, look who it is. This is the almighty Commissioner Max. Welcome aboard, sir.
Hey, what's going on in Sandy?
It's peaceful here. There is a high-value meeting right now happening in this side of this building.
Okay.
And most of them are cadets. I'm just help you out, sir.
Where the fuck is everyone?
They said this side of the building. I want to assume they meant the other side. Oh, I forgot to ask Counter that question. Shit.
Oh, I see they're in the meeting room.
Tactical stuff is UC stuff. Like, how often do you see people going UC? I worry about everybody wanting to just go UC all the fucking time. And we have like a bunch of people just UC for warrant apprehension, detective stuff. We're gonna have
of course. So if you pull up the report 7434,
like I shaking Willie B. Wang,
going the undercover guidelines mentioning that you have to notify Command Plus of doing that.
Part of the training that is going to go into
was it a mustache tattoo under the
is detailing
skull tattoo?
The risks involved in going undercover, because that is actually
real?
does come with some pretty major risks, both from a safety standpoint and also from a litigation standpoint. Every time we go undercover, we have put ourselves in risk of injury. We also put ourselves, the entire department, at risk of legal repercussions should it go awry. So there will be significant amounts of training for every detective so that they understand the severity of going undercover, when it's appropriate to use and when it is not. And there is a zero tolerance policy on it being abused. If detective feels like, I'm just going to go undercover because fuck it, this guy's got a warrant for evading, they would likely be swiftly removed from the unit.
Quick interjection. Have you guys talked about, what's it called? What's the word? Commandeering local vehicles.
I was about to talk about something like that. What's your question, Matt?
Oh, it's not a question, it's an order. You guys need to buy cars.
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
That we should have a dues going to be built into the unit to where people are going to be paying every 2 weeks money that's going to go in an account that is going to be used to buy UC cars.
Commandeering vehicles will just not happen. Period.
Yeah, we'll use rentals for the time being.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
I'd like to see some kind of protocol in regard to using a UC car in a chase. The reason why is about a week ago, there was some, when the manhunt was going on, we had UC cars that were actively involved in the 1080. It became very confusing for a lot of units. They were like, who is this car? Is this interfering? Only to see on our radar that, there are actually officers in that car. I personally...
Yo, that Slacks? No, they weren't involved there. They were just nearby. Hi.
Hi.
Oh no, a woman's talking? No, I just want to park my car.
To identify yourself as a police officer in a pursuit. It's very dangerous for everyone, and again, also legal trouble. That is not the purpose of undercover.
Yeah, there's gonna be rules of engagement regarding that, like I said, and if people are just fucking around, we're gonna pull people aside, and they'll lose a lot of privileges. So it's not something we'll take lightly because of how severe and dangerous it can be.
We can easily include a line in undercover specifying that if you're undercover, you should not be engaging in a pursuit.
Okay, yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
It just adds confusion.
Yeah, well, I mean, it adds a shit ton of risk that really shouldn't happen at all. I mean, unless it's like, somebody's life is at risk and there are no other units. But, that's circumstantial.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, this isn't the SIB stuff, but just to follow up on what Max brought up, I don't think anybody should be commandeering cars fucking ever.
Correct.
Well, it's not going to happen anymore, so it's not an issue.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it shouldn't be happening across the PD.
Like, I don't care what the reason is we shouldn't be doing. All right.
Any other questions? Feel free. Report number again, Max and Shaban, you walked in 7434.
What if there's ever a situation where we kind of give you guys an investigation to look into and you guys just don't have any passion or any drive to want to even deal with it?
Then why are we investigators? This is the kind of job where you're going to come in here. I don't want people sitting around in plain clothes looking cool. They're going to roll up your damn sleeves and get to work.
Yeah.
If you're not working on a case, then you're going to be on patrol helping out a different area. We need to utilize our time we have and make the best out of it because time is ticking.
That's actually going to happen quite a lot. Part of the interview process for the unit will be outlining the fact that there are going to be pretty strong expectations for anybody coming into the unit, that they're not like, once you're a detective, you're not just, it's not fire and forget and right, go on, do your thing, go be a detective. No, we're going to assign you cases and you will work them. Like, that's the expectation across the board. Whether that assignment comes from lead detectives, director, or high command, it's going to happen. You will assign a case that you might not necessarily want to work.
Who wrote this document?
I put it together.
You wrote the whole thing?
So I got assistance in like actually articulating it, from a old state attorney, Odessa.
Odessa?
Odessa Graphics? Wait, Graphics? Or
Graphics, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Well, why do you think she has the expertise to put together a police unit?
She doesn't have the expertise to put together a police unit. She has the expertise to write a document such as this.
Okay. Who is going to be the lead detective?
It's lead detectives. So each department will have a couple or a few lead detectives. The purpose of the lead detective is just coordination within the unit, like assigning cases to other detectives.
Sorry, I meant the inspector.
Slacks.
Right here.
Why Slacks? No offense, I'm just curious. Why not yourself if you're the one who put together this document?
I find myself, I mean, I've never ran a unit like this before. And I feel like
neither is Leonardo, he's 22.
Yeah.
28.
28, sorry, he's a young buck.
Not only that, I also would prefer to be in the trenches, so to speak.
You don't want the responsibility of being the inspector.
It's not so much about being the responsibility, it's about the job itself. For the same reason that I specifically do not want to rise to a rank such as, you know, lieutenant, captain, whatever. Command is not a role that I want to be doing. Me personally, I feel like every rank within the PD and any unit, being promoted, I don't see it as a reward. I see it as we're giving you a different job to do. And I don't feel like it's a job that I want to be doing.
Based on the way that this is written in the chain of command section, they report to command members of the patrol chain of command. So even the inspector is technically a lower rank than like a sergeant, for example, because they're command.
Correct. It does not mirror the patrol because we don't want to turn into a dick measuring contest on the scenes, right?
Sure.
So we want to be more enhanced patrol instead of taking away from patrol.
Okay. Like what in terms of the grand scheme of things, though? Let's say we have an all hands on deck situation. What is the rank equivalent to inspector?
Deputy right now or officer, unless high command wants to change that up.
Okay.
I wouldn't put them together like that. They kind of don't parallel. Like there's never going to be a situation where somebody's rank within this unit has any bearing on patrol at all. Like the purpose of these ranks within the unit is how the unit operates within itself.
Yeah, it's sideways progression. Right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
So like somebody could be, you know, a lieutenant in the LSPD and just a detective, and they should have there's an expectation that they would know how to separate the two. When they're operating as a lieutenant, when they're operating as a detective.
Okay.
There's
All right. So it's like a subclass. You guys are subclass.
Yeah. So we want to start as we want to start as a sub department, and one day, commissioner, make it into its own department, its own, that reports to the sheriff and the chief, right? Like a director who's basically under the sheriff and the chief as high command, and they're being appointed by high command to run this department, and then there'll be a system of checks and balances. That's kind of like the end game, but that's why we want to start small as a unit and have it go sideways, and eventually maybe it goes vertical.
Yeah. We got Riker, we got Maeve, we got Slacks. I assume Coyote because he's pretty good at investigation. I don't really know.
He's still gonna need to finish his cadet phase, but
True.
once he's an officer, yep.
What's your full list of members right now, or prospective members?
So we threw a sign-up list for interest, and we do interviews and see who's be interested in joining the unit.
We want to
go on.
We really don't want to rush this. We're looking at approximately 10% of patrol being detective at the time. Any more than that, and it starts to actually really negatively impact patrol. Much like the PD, when the floodgates opened, it starts small, starts a skeleton crew, we build up. We're going to build at the same rate as the PD itself. That way we're not taking too many people off patrol.
So this is different from the current other proposals we have for certifications.
We want to be a unit, not a certification, because we believe it's more effective that way.
Okay, go ahead.
No, if you're not done, please.
Because I'm just trying to parallel it with tactical, which has just started as well. They have internal ranks, which, in the end on the field, unless that particular situation is handed over to their team, they're just regular, they're officers and regular ranks and things like that. How would your team interact with the tactical response unit that's being started up too?
So the tactical team will focus on executing our plan. We'll tell them, hey, we're looking at this property, or we're trying to conduct this raid, or we got this sting operation. Things might get
They're not gatekeeping Beppo. Beppo needs to complete his PPO phase.
They would work on the manpower aspect of
That's
things.
literally
so
something that a lot of cops had to do. That's what Lenny had to do.
So we'd work hand in hand with them
She brought
as well to get the job done. It's going to be a team effort.
Okay, I just wanted to see how you're going to interact with other teams. That's good.
Right, and then, in a perfect world, I would love to have pursuit leaders that lead the pursuits, tactical team leads the tactical aspect of things, and let us do the paperwork/information side of things.
We're going to utilize the other certifications and departments all the time. Like we're going to call on Air 1, we're going to call on K9, we're going to call on pursuit drivers. Like this is going to happen throughout our operations. It's kind of why this is more of a unit over a certification. The other reason why it's a unit and not a cert is that, like I said earlier, there's going to be an expectation of prioritization of this work. Too many times I've seen people don the detective vest and they never do any fucking work. So there will be an expectation that if you join this unit, you're going to work as a detective and make it your priority. You can still FTO and, you know, fire one. You can still do all that, but your priority is this unit and the work that comes with it.
Right. We're going to assign you cases. You're going to work on them. There's no slacking off. No pun intended.
Hey, so let's see here. I know that it's kind of like a you've got your regular officer rank first, and then you have your detective rank internally. What if there is a unit-wide issue that needs to be addressed? Who do you report to, or who comes to you? Is it the chief of police? Is it the sheriff? Is it the commissioner? Like, what is your plan for that?
Are you talking like one incident issue, or like a deep-rooted issue has been identified in the department?
That
unit?
That one.
Okay. Well, that would be high command would have a meeting with the director and say, right, we've identified these systemic issues, and then after that has been discussed, or hopefully a resolution has been reached, then the director would pass that down to the rest of the unit.
Okay.
We also will be asking for our own reports category in MDT to also give out press release information to high command as far as what's going on, we're working on, and give you updates. A lot of times we don't talk, and we need to work on that.
Okay. Love that idea in the MDT. So is this the purpose of this meeting, to like sell us on the idea of the SIB?
The idea, the name, the whole thing behind it, to get you fully on board, to understand our perspective, our vision, our goal, and what we're trying to accomplish here.
But wasn't it already announced at today's meeting?
It was announced
said that they were going to do. Yeah, they were going to propose
SOPs hadn't
the
been
SOPs.
approved. Yeah, SOPs hadn't been approved. Questions hadn't been answered. Things like that.
Okay.
So we're passing the buck to you. Say, look at the SOPs, give us your feedback, feel free to say anything, and then we'll go back and make it look better.
All right, why don't you three step out of the room, and then we can all discuss what you guys have written.
Absolutely, take your time.
Oh my gosh. Just walked through the table.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking cool.
Wow, it's freaking.
Jesus.
So what do you guys think?
I think.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, you go. You go.
I like the concept, and I understand where they want to be in the end by
Mr.
calling
Peaches,
it a state unit. I just my only hesitation is that sometimes when you call someone an investigator or a detective, it can come across as a higher role than it actually is in the PD. To have someone that's an officer but an inspector doesn't really correlate too much. So I think that's something we may have to discuss.
Okay, what do you think, Bones?
For me, my worry is that there's going to be cases handed to them that they just genuinely don't have any passion for. So it's just going to it turns into a thing of they're only doing the cases that they want to do. Anything else, they kind of leave out.
Okay.
But I mean, they answer that question in a good way. But
I mean, I guess in that situation, that'll be up to us to be like, okay, well then this unit's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we're doing something
I mean,
it sounds like at the
honest,
end of the day, you guys have the power to be like, nah, this shit ain't working. Peace.
Yeah.
I mean, the way it's outlined, we have full oversight, and I understand like the worry about them not taking certain things as seriously. But at the end of the day, the majority of the people that are going to be involved in this are extremely and very passionate about just detective work as a whole, not like specific detective things or specific investigative things. They care about it all as a whole.
yeah, I also think like what just happened with the Chang case, if they can just repeat that for a lot, like over and over, that'd be great, because I just assigned slacks or people to that, or Decker as well. And they just took care of it, so we could worry about like all the other shit instead, not have to worry about prosecuting and doing all those subpoenas and search warrants. Like, that's great, because I don't want to do that realistically. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
Yeah, I think having. Sorry.
Not many people want to do that kind of work. Because it
No,
sucks.
It fucking blows.
Oh,
It's fine. It doesn't suck.
Yeah, you are a fucking psycho.
That's insane.
So I would want to make a suggestion though, is that when a case is picked up and they're working on it, that it is overseen by a high command. And I'll explain why. Yesterday, Beric and I were able to speak to Coyote. I don't know how, but he was left at the top of Maze Bank Tower yesterday, and Beric and I had to fly up there and get him after he had been up there with Suarez in plain clothes. I don't know who gave him permission for that. And he was up there having a talk with Suarez. And so I was quite concerned, and I thought about it a lot, and I didn't realize, but he's working on the Aziz case, and the amount of hours that he's poured into it, and I know it's extremely, sensitive case and very passionate about it, but the hours that he has poured in, and unfortunately the long talks that he has, we still have no concrete proof of anything quite yet. And I feel like there needs to be somebody that when you pick up a case, for example, some big case goes down and we're like, Bones, can you just oversee and check in with them now and then and make sure they're on the right path? Because hours and hours are being poured into something that, we have no control over.
I think you're saying
I agree with that.
You just want someone that can oversee it, that can just close the case and be like, "Hey, enough's enough. We can't get anything. Stop wasting your time."
Yeah, or maybe keep going. You guys are doing great. Either way. But the fact that the four of us are standing here and we still don't know why Coyote was left at the top of the Maze Bank Tower is crazy.
I actually questioned Slacks on this yesterday.
What do you say?
Hold up.
All right, it's first some just off the books conversation, right? Like he went to go talk to Suarez about something, and the only way Suarez would talk to him was like in some place that like nobody could like watch or reach. That would be completely off the books. And
but he's on duty in plain clothes. Who gave him authority to get in a helicopter, go up there, and radio silence?
Yeah. So I asked Slacks like what happened. He said it's Coyote in a cop car. He went down to Vespucci to meet with somebody regarding Aziz's murder. I said, is he fucking crazy? He goes, he believes this will lead to figure out who's behind the Aziz murder. I go, at some point he needs to learn the other side of the job and not just detective shit. He goes, we spoke about that, and that's why he isn't joining the unit yet. I said, I understand he's a great detective, but he keeps getting pulled into these things, and it scares me. He goes, this is the last investigation before he focuses on patrol, but I understand where you're coming from. But nothing was said about the Maze Bank Tower or anything. It was just me concerned that Coyote's getting pulled into investigations before he's even learning.
You know why he's getting pulled into them?
Because of Slacks, I feel like.
They're pawning the work off onto him.
Yeah,
and then you guys, I haven't really spoken to him about his training at all, because honestly, I'm not qualified. We are punishing him for doing the work that has been pawned off onto him by other people who either don't feel like doing it or feel like they can trust him to do it.
Well, anybody who's met Coyote knows that it's not just pawned off. He's passionate about this as well. Like it's not just getting pawned off. He wants this. Like,
how valuable?
It's just people allowing it.
Well, I spoke to Coyote briefly when he was doing the subpoenas for the Chain Gang case, and the work that he got done on that case was phenomenal.
He's insanely good.
So why should we punish someone who is good at a line of work that is so niche and needed? For what reason?
What punishment?
Well, Declan Crane scolded him for 20 minutes about not doing regular patrol work because he was so focused on these investigations.
So I didn't want to make this about Coyote. I wanted to make this about the fact that these investigations need to have one high command over them. And the fact is that these investigations, we're not going to have these 24/7. Like Slack said, everybody in that team is going to have to do regular patrol work.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree.
I don't think him knowing how to do his basic stuff is considered. It's not a punishment; it's a requirement.
No.
Well,
he wasn't brought on to be a detective. He was brought on to be a police officer. He needs to know how to do standard police stuff.
I agree, but I worry that there are people who are going to take him. I sat in that car with Declan Crane when he was scolding him about being involved in this other case, the Aziz case or whatever. And he was like, what about the last time I told you about this? It feels like, well, first of all, I agree that he should know how to do basic cop work. I agree. However, the amount of contribution he has made in this line of work is undeniable.
I agree with that.
And we're aware of that. It's not, I think the punishment, it's literally, we told him, hey, stop doing this. You need to get through your PPO phase before you can dive into this. Okay. And the terrorism shit happened, and that was like the one exception. And then it turns into another thing. And we're worried that it's going to keep turning into another thing and another thing and another thing before he knows like how to fully process somebody and do all that. Like that's the worry.
Well, to be clear, I think Declan, because this conversation happened yesterday, or maybe it was Saturday, I can't recall. It sounds like he got to him. So this Aziz thing is the last thing. But yeah, like Ruby said, this isn't about Coyote. I agree that there should be a handler. I mean, think about it this way. Okay, you guys ever watch Law & Order SVU?
No.
I know Bones has it.
Is it on the outdoor channel?
No, man, it's a fucking it's a cop show.
Then I ain't watching.
There's like a stereotype or a trope where the chief is like, I want fucking results on this case. If there's no results on this case, you're gonna go out and you're gonna do desk work for this amount of time. Like there being that person who can shut something down if it's just a waste of fucking time, I think is a good idea too.
Yeah, I am totally on board with a high command for every big case that should require oversight. One of us as high command should be the overseer for that. They should report directly to that person, and like say somebody comes to me and I'm like, I don't know, let me go speak to Barrick and Ruby. I can do that myself. But like there should be one overhead for. I'm totally
it can
fine
literally be any of
everything.
us. It doesn't need to be like one specific person.
I do not want this team to become an island.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I meant per case. Like you could assign I would be on the Aziz case, and like Ruby could be overseeing the CG case.
Kind of like the mentor system.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so I mean, keeping us on track, I think this unit is a great idea. I think adding different dimensions to police work is one of the only ways to combat. I mean, based upon my research, talking to you guys months and months ago, and witnessing the work and speaking to police officers, I think it's one of the only ways to maintain morale and motivation. Because it's not money. Money is not a motivator for morale.
Nope.
And I mean, look at the BCSO. Okay. Look at God, there's another unit that formed. I think it's the only other unit. Anyway, I'm rambling. I think I'm a yes on this. I briefly glanced over the SOPs. We should talk about the actual document, I think, and go through and make sure that there's not anything that is like egregiously like overstepping in the document. Have you guys read it to its entirety?
No, I have not.
They are, so here's my pet peeve is everybody else that wants to start a unit has come to us with SOPs, waited for us to approve them, and then we've said go ahead. This team, they announced it, or Bones, you announced it at the meeting, or Slacks announced it at the meeting. Last night when I went to sleep, there were no SOPs. All it said was SIB. And then now when I've come on duty, there's SOPs longer than my arm can read in 20 minutes.
That's the detectives at work, I think.
And,
to be honest.
They've gone ahead and there's signs all up over MRPD saying state your interest. This is the only backwards team that I've seen put together.
Reading
and
over.
I want to know, how's it going to spread over all? I don't want BCSO detectives and I want detectives. You know
Oh,
what I
that's
mean?
the first thing that I did. That's the first thing that I asked Slacks, and he said he actually proposed like, oh, we'll have two for BCSO and two LSP. I said no, we're not doing that. It's UPD, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I would have preferred if they did this meeting with us before announcing anything. That would have been.
Well, that's kind of my fault. I'll take the slack on that.
But no, I agree with Max where like I think the unit is extremely needed. It keeps morale up. It gives people that want to do that kind of work a motivator. It gives them a reason to want to do that work as well. I think it's only genuinely could be a good thing. And if it's a bad thing, we have oversight to shut it all down.
Yeah. That's kind of the policy that the Council of 8 adopted. Speaking not of cop work, but rather Council of 8 stuff. Like when the first council was elected, we had someone like Etta who had been in the city for a long time. We had someone like Philippa who had been in the city for a long time. We had Malton who had been here for a super long time. You know, Alan. Eventually my wife, although she wasn't really guilty of this, just a whole bunch of people who, one thing that we got caught up on a lot when we were in our meetings was like, you know, what if this happens? What if this happens? What if that happens? What if this happens? You know, like trying to future-proof instead of actually getting out there and establishing something and trying it, you know, what's the worst that could happen? They're completely ineffective. Like Cassidy said, just shut them down. You know, they tried. That's it. We should try. Try. That's what we're about. That's what I'm about.
I want to chime in really fast because I don't want anyone to think that I overstepped anything or that I just want to save everyone time. I talked to Coyote last night about 12 hours ago about the disease investigation. I went through everything with him. I think he's going to be dropping it. He doesn't really have enough of a case. It's too circumstantial. The totality of the evidence isn't going to get the guilty conviction that he wants. So I'm pretty sure that's already taken care of, and he's going to be done with that.
Yeah, you must have spoken to him after Barrick and I then?
I did. This was like 12 hours ago, like 4:30 a.m. PST.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holy
yeah. He came to me. I did not find him. I wasn't trying to overstep or anything. Just want to make sure that's clear.
That's why I think Barrick and I brought up the same things, which was, what do you have?
Right.
Yeah. So I think it would be good to have at least one of us to oversee these big cases.
Agree. We should take like 10 minutes to go over these SOPs and figure out if there's anything out of order in them. Or we could do a thing where, you know, we say, fuck it, we'll meet again on Thursday after we've had time to review the SOPs that you came up with all of a sudden, and then
I'd rather just look at them.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd rather just go over them for 10 minutes. Do I need to read out loud? Because I'm not doing that.
No.
Why don't you read the whole thing?
How many words can you read per minute?
Yeah, I know you can type a little bit.
How about that?
Fuck typing per minute. How about reading per minute?
I'll go through it.
Okay. Sure. All right.
There's just so much to go over, and this is more than 10 minutes.
For sure.
Okay, we can split into sections, though. No?
That's still not the same thing.
Maybe we do have someone read out loud.
You know what, Bones? It sounds like you don't want to do fucking homework.
Come on,
It sounds like you don't want to do
you
homework.
guys can go fuck yourself. And
it sounds like you don't want to do homework.
You want to read these?
What's wrong with
read
homework? What's wrong with
Sean's
homework?
very literate.
You got
Siobhan, can you read these
PTSD?
out for us?
Yeah, all right.
I'm illiterate, guys.
Did you say that for real? Don't ask me to do something. I will do it. Wait, is that an order? I don't want to get dopped, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you read these out, please, for us?
What was the report number again? Please don't dop me.
7434. Okay, don't breathe this. Don't be scared of DAPs. Okay, I don't want.
I'm horrified of DAPs. I'm so scared of DAPs
You got
now.
people shaking their fucking boots, Bones.
Yeah, okay, because she fucking lipped off one time to me, and then that's it. And it's over.
I was on the phone with Andy, and I'm sorry for not giving you the attention that you deserved in that moment.
Wait a minute.
She just lost her uncle, so.
One more point and you're
Wait, no, Nick Nolte said he was removing one after I got bullied and everybody shouted nerd at me in the meeting.
You've got 4 points, Siobhan. One more and you're suspended.
Ruh-roh.
Holy cow.
So here's what we'll do. Okay?
Damn, Bones.
Siobhan will read it. If you guys have any questions or concerns, just like interject and be like, hey, or maybe we
I'm speed reading.
Okay. We need to go over it with a fine tooth comb if we want to make this happen today, which I'm totally for, by the way.
Yeah, I just hate prolonging shit. I like pulling the trigger on things. It's sometimes a weakness, but sometimes it's good.
Can I refuse to read?
Gotta have good accuracy, man.
If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it.
Are you sure I'm not gonna get dapped? I just got told that was an order.
He was fucking with
No,
you.
you're fine, sure.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
It's a J. A little
It's a
J.
J.
I can't tell your J's.
J.
Can't tell your J's. Can't tell.
Not a good look.
All right, forward.
I'm calling myself
The State
illiterate.
Investigation Bureau's SOPs will be a living document, and as such, members will continuously be improving its readability, value, and adding clarity to subject
Right back.
matters that are
What's
under
that?
our purview. Members of SIB should recommend updates to SOPs if there are any blind spots. This document, if read by a new hire, should contain all information necessary to comprehend and execute on all detective subject matters. All major updates will be announced to the whole of the unit. Weird phrasing. Summary. State Investigation Bureau is a division of the Police Department that's responsible for all long-form investigation activities and prosecution, including but not limited to the issuing clearances for special crimes, undercover operations, prosecution. Should be and prosecution. The SIB is also responsible for generating the standard operating procedures that govern the clearances. Glossary. Common terms and acronyms used in this document. SIB, State Investigations Bureau, SAO, State Attorney's Office. What?
Since when?
What? Sorry, continuing. SOP, Standard Operating Procedure. MDT, Mobile Data Terminal, shall, expected of the position or persons. May, open for the position or persons. DOJ, Department of Justice, HC High Command, det equals detective. SIB responsibilities. SIB is responsible for ensuring investigation integrity. Sorry, having a moment. Is this a copy pasta? Is this the old? Hold up. Is this the old SCU? Is this the old SCU SOPs? If this was Odessa who did this, this is literally the old SOPs.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
That's
Literally the old SOPs. So this is literally old Republic SOPs. Okay, so nothing. Has anything been updated? I mean, left state attorney's office doesn't seem like that's the case. Anyway, moving on. SIB responsibilities. SIB is responsible for ensuring investigation integrity when they may not be directly working on a specific case, or responsible for ensuring the quality is upheld across the police department. When a cop can investigate, SIB is there to ensure investigations are done properly and legally. SIB is responsible for SOPs that govern all aspects of investigation, including but not limited to investigations, undercover operations, use of advanced surveillance devices. SIB is responsible for training and clearances in various investigative disciplines, including but not limited to investigations, undercover operations, use. Wait, let's copy and paste it twice. Okay, SOB will actively interface with the DOJ to seek changes in the legislative system to better serve the public. Question mark? SIB will provide general oversight and guidance across cases. This is done. I would actually say SIB will actively interface with the PD liaison to do so. SIB will provide general oversight and guidance across cases. This is done through working with patrol liaisons and command contacts. This will aim to ensure that there is wide transparency via high command and via the MTT case board. Chain of command. SIB operates with both a centralized and decentralized chain of command. While acting in the patrol capacity, detectives follow the typical chain of command structure, and their capacity as SIB detectives with SIB report to their internal ranking structure and or command members of the patrol chain of command. However, a detective may be responsible for investigative or operational teams in which they find themselves supervising more experienced and senior detectives and peace officers. Roles and internal ranks. Director, responsible for day-to-day operations of SIB responsibilities, report directly to high command, all privileges from the detective, handle invoice of SIB, produce budget requests for the budgeting officer of the PD and the mayor's office, work with the state attorney to smooth running of the SAO, liaison with high command to keep them up to date with the blanks cases, produce monthly report to high command with ongoing and closed cases, lead detective, responsibilities, reports directly to the director. Delegated workload for detectives in assigned cases. Hire in the unit. Make sure new detectives get trained. Maintain the high standard of the unit for paperwork. Manage, recommend disciplinary action in the unit. Work assigned cases. Own casework when possible. Should have played themselves in dispatch as a detective, e.g. 183 Det Riker. Authorizations. May lead case of their own. May operate UMUC. May only drive an unmarked or undercover vehicle if there is operational necessity. May only wear business casual plain clothes of the badge or vested playing the status if there is operational necessity. May respond in full uniform if headed to 78 13 Alpha 14 Alpha. Detective. An officer has been appointed lead detective and a trusted investigator. Responsibilities. Provide availability and assistance for all priority cases. Prioritize their own casework. Prioritize communication through chain of command, email system information that may be vital to ongoing SIB cases. Creating scenes. Engage in scenes that are a part of to evaluate whether they are of SIB interest. Create investigative reports for any activity that may reasonably be deemed of long-term value. Maintain quality investigative reports for activities in the city pertaining to SIB operations, including limited to 911 calls, dispatch calls, etc. Sign off on probational clearances for probationary directives. Undercover, unmarked. Held probationary directives. detectives with their learning and development should display themselves within dispatch as detective, blah, blah, blah. Must be trained in medical first aid. Authorizations. May lead cases of their own. May operate unmarked undercover. May only drive an unmarked undercover vehicle if there's operational necessity. May only wear business casual plainclothes with a badge or vest displaying their status if there's operational necessity. Must respond in full uniform headed to 78, 13 Alpha, 14 Alpha. Okay, just taking a breath. Probationary detective. Probationary detectives are individuals Probation detectives are individuals who express promise and investigatory abilities, but are still in need of training or direction by detectives or lead detectives' responsibilities. Provide availability and assistance for all prior to case, prior to their own casework, prior to communication with the command and email system through information that will be vital to ongoing SIB cases. Engage in scene that are part of to evaluate whether of SIB interest, create investigative reports for any activity that may result be deemed of long-term value. Authorizations. They may be selected to lead investigations or may request lead investigation from protective or higher, may operate under unmarked undercover, may only drive an unmarked or undercover vehicle under the supervision or with the direct permission of a detective or higher, may only wear business casual plain clothes with a badge or vest displaying their status in office or under supervision with the direct permission of a detective or higher, must respond in full uniform headed to 78, 13 Alpha, 14 Alpha. Support staff. Administrators are members of the SIB who are not detectives but still provide a skill set for the unit in paperwork, docket posting, and other administrative tasks to assist the unit in their cases. They can include civilian or sworn officers providing a service to the unit, external task forces. Detectives that wish to exist outside of the scope of an SIB can do so. The detective that is overseeing the alternative investigation unit will report to an assigned supervisor. Behavior guidelines. All members of SIB are expected to conduct themselves with high standard of professionalism representing the unit, their respective department, and the PD as a whole. Operational security, OPSEC, is an important principle of any investigation, especially those that require more sensitive handling of intel and information that is related. All SIB investigators and any peer under their directive during an investigation are expected to keep all intel and information related only shared to those necessary to enhance or aid the investigation, as well as keeping all police matters within secure channels only. Primary investigators may not always use the same method, tactics, or theory to complete investigation in comparison to their peers, and necessary that while functioning as a team, or that secondary investigators and/or assisting patrol officers follow direction and/or lead of the primary investigator. Civilian rapport is essential in primary daily duties of an SIB investigator and their team, while patrol functions may require different tone, direction, and approach to suspects on situations. SIB investigations require developing and maintaining a community relationship with individuals who are not employed by the government. A higher standard of respect is expected of investigators when interacting with these individuals. All investigators in SIB started the cornerstones of their career as a patrol deputy/officer. It is expected of investigators still maintain a high level of proficiency and responsibility while on duty in regards to patrol duties. Patrol requirements. While on duty, detectives are not required to patrol dispatch calls, but are expected to proactively investigate work and work on ongoing cases. Detectives are required to respond with the following call priority. Number 1, 78s, 13 Alphas, 14 Alphas. Number 2, detective-related calls. 3, requests from EMS, LSMG from members of SIB. 4, calls of investigational interest. 5, calls from civilians with investigational interest, such as stabbings, armed robberies, assaults, etc. 77, requests by patrol. Evidence collection requests. 8, general patrol for last. Detectives will respond to emergency calls for assistance and officer medic down calls. Effects that are actively conducting surveillance, intelligence collect, speaking with CIs, processing, or an operation, or detectives that would be compromised by responding are permitted to not respond. If not responding to above calls, detectives are expected to be furthering their assigned casework, assisting other detectives with their casework. Detectives are permitted to revert to their standard patrol work at any time and are encouraged to do so if not working on anything SIB related. Training. Probationary detectives are expected to be proactive with their training and learning, reaching out to their mentor detectives for guidance and following their footsteps as detectives. Feedback will be provided by their mentor on a case-by-case basis. Probationary detectives are encouraged to reach out for detailed and focused feedback, and detectives are willing to do tutorials on many of the SIB-specific tools or actions, so reaching out to them is the best bet for the eager detective. Further, there's a large selection of guidance documents on SIB master documents that provide in-depth knowledge on certain topics. New detectives are encouraged to go through these to hone their skills. Promotion from probation detective is determined by their mentor and shift coordinator based on performance, knowledge, aptitude, activity, and ability to cooperate. The time for this to occur varies from detective to detective. Oh my god.
Do we need to pop?
You're doing good. You're doing good.
Can I just give me a moment? Drinks water.
Nice. Eric fell asleep.
Ask him real quick. Hey, Max.
Did
you authorize any kind of permission for like cameras at the hospital?
No.
All right, then we got a snooper. He said no.
To be honest, I need to stop right now. 90% of this is copy-pasted from the Old Republic. It's lazy. It should be redone entirely. I don't even know if I want to keep reading based on the fact that I've already read this document before 5 years ago. And assisted Odessa with its original creation. So I don't want to keep reading it, to be honest with you.
All right.
That's fine. I think most of us added notes to the first parts. I don't know if I can say this with Max in the room. Like they want their own Discordia, and I'm not into that. I would rather it all came under the PD Discordia. so that everyone can keep an eye on it. All of these chats, all of these special disorders are driving.
I've literally read all of that before.
Good work.
Thanks. What? We mean good work on reading?
On deducing that.
What? It just took me a second to realize it. That's I helped Odessa work on that shit.
It's just ridiculous.
You want me to call him in and then we want to call him out on that?
And what's the solution?
I bet you they don't
rewriting
even
it and
know.
proposing another day?
Yeah.
I mean, here's my thing. Was it a big problem before? Is there anything generally just wrong with this?
The document?
Like, is there any problems with it?
I think if I called out specific or like
I think it's like if there's not a problem, why fix it? But I understand that it is something that we used back in the day.
I mean, also, what's like Odessa's involvement in this? I don't understand. Like, is there some like bigger game where
that's a good
like
question
be the
as well.
state attorney again or something like that, similar to years ago when she became the state attorney and then we went to like fucking war and everything. But I don't know. That's
me personally. The fact that this was presented and it was plagiarized does not sit well with me.
For me, the fact that last night that document was blank and just said SIB, and then suddenly there's 25 pages, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. You want me to call him in and we can...
Yeah, we'll just say, what's up?
What up?
My main concern was the advanced surveillance. I want to know what the hell.
Hi. Please rejoin us.
Yeah. Have this conversation with everyone.
House, so I suppose you can put them other places.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Viv just called me about. There's a couple security surveillance cameras at the hospital, like on the exits and entranceways.
Okay.
That nobody knows where they came from.
So, I mean, let's get down to brass tacks. Odessa, the person you consulted on this document, literally copied and pasted a previous document that was used 5+ years ago.
Yes. So, basically, what we did when we were putting together what was basically a draft of the SOPs, first of all, I was very aware that we were likely going to be amending to some degree, either from 0% to 100% of these SOPs. This is not a, hey, this is our final SOPs, can we implement this? This is a, hey, this is how we want the unit to look. How do you feel about what we have written here? Do you want to just tick this and go, or do you want to make any changes? Do you want to shred this apart? Do you want it rewritten from the ground up?
Why not disclose that?
Well, we intended to. Like, that was going to be part of this conversation.
Okay. So I would like to see some effort put into drafting your guys' own SOPs. I don't want you to involve an ex-state attorney in the process. I want this to be a product of you, all three of you. I want all three of you to sit down, work this out, because it is a good idea. We were on board with it. I assume we still are even after the fact, because there's a lot of good ideas in here. But we need I want to see some initiative, and so we can make it happen. So
I mean, that's not a problem. Like I said, I mean, I sat down with 3 captains and made the original SOPs. Making things like that is not a problem. Yeah, no issue.
You guys cool to meet again on Friday after you guys have finished this Friday?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Sick. Okay. Anything else?
All right, sounds good.
You may see that some of us have made notes in there, just things that you can take into account as we've gone through.
Do go through and literally pick it apart. Anything that you want amended or changed or removed or added, just like literally shred that thing apart. That's kind of why we put it there. Part of this conversation that I intended on having was the acknowledgement that you may want all of this rewritten from the ground up.
You may see that I made a note. Question mark.
what we did is we went through all of the previous
Lord, thanks for subbing. Leo Linus, thanks for subbing. Yep, and literally already
and I took the best parts and kept them, took away the worst parts that didn't make any fucking sense, and presented it as this is what we want it to look like. And if you are happy with that document, then cool. If not, then again, we will build it from the ground up. We're in no rush with this, really. It's going to happen when the time is right, and we can put together a completely new one.
Okay.
By Friday, no problem.
Yeah. We pretty much got up to case files and said, okay, this is copy pasta. So some of us will take a look at everything from there down later on.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, we'll just redo the whole thing. It's not easy it won't be difficult to redo it and do something authentic from scratch. Honestly, if I knew it was copy pasta, we would have done something from this is scratch. I had no idea it was complete like that.
It's fine. But a detective unit, your focus is paperwork, and this paperwork was copied. So you can understand how that might be a problem.
Yeah, no, for sure. You want to start off the unit on that foundation.
Okay. Meeting adjourned? ?
Who's outside taking photos?
I don't know.
Poor taste, I imagine. That statement in particular, but.
Is there someone taking pictures out here?
Yes.
Ooh.
That was Deputy Commissioner.
Oh.
Yeah, one of us. Don't worry.
Say meeting adjourned again, but shoot them all in the head. Are we done?
I think so.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Right.
What are you guys waiting for? You guys waiting for FTOs?
Yeah, we were riding with people in there.
Okay. Meeting's over, so you should be able to get back out on the street and get some motherfucking training.
Have a good day, lads.
I run something by you, Max.
What'd you say?
Just want to run something by you.
Yeah.
So, I've been thinking about like the call sign kind of issue ever since it first kind of came up. We started running out of 100 call signs and stuff like that. And just kind of thinking about eventual departments in the future and stuff like that. After running it by like the rest of the guys, and the overall consensus is the idea of LSPD switching to 200s and 400s, and then 600s being cadets and PPOs, and then BCSO being 300s and 500s, their cadets being and PPOs being 700s. And then in the future, like if there's some kind of State Department or something like that, and whatever else you might arise, then there would be hundreds.
So, why you're just switching from 100 to 200 though?
And for 200s and 400s, and BCSO would be 300 and 500.
Okay, are LSPD PPOs? What are they 800s right now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They would be 600 instead.
It's
just evens and odds.
Okay, sure. I don't care. Whatever happens. I will say, I learned after being hired.
And 900s of DOC and stuff like that.
Yeah. So
because it was years ago, they were like 700s or something like that, and so we couldn't. So I mean, if we run into something like that, we can do it. I'm just trying to I don't know if future proofing is the right word, but just also give people like more opportunities to like have different call signs and stuff like that, because it seems like a very small thing, but for some people it's it can mean a lot to them, just having a number that they like or something like that.
Oh, I know, because Jackie Snow, the guy whose number I stole, wants to meet me, and apparently he is furious that I took his old call sign. So I get it.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do. If you run into,
it's just something I want to move forward with. If you don't have any issues with.
No, I don't.
Because I know you guys were using some of the 200s.
What's that? 5 to 6?
I don't care.
Okay.
If you run into any like back end issues where people are showing up as DOC or whatever, just let me know and I can try and escalate and get it fixed.
Also, what did you think about the like construction stuff I sent through? I don't know if you ever saw it.
I saw it. I glanced over it. I haven't. I failed you. I haven't looked at it yet.
It's okay.
I'll look at it tonight. I'll look at it tonight. I'll look at it tonight.
There's something else I want to add anyway, so it's fine.
All right, good.
But I think all that stuff would be good.
Okay.
We still don't even have a fucking office. So, yeah. All right. Put it around that bio.
Okay. He sent me a bunch of stuff he wants added to the police department.
Hey, see you soon. Like. Oh shit.
What up?
I forgot again. Oh, I gotta call Cancer back real quick. I was asked to do this. And I'll just text her. First.
You lost?
Yeah, I'm lost.
What are you guys looking for?
Oh, we were looking for this, like, we were looking for the, yeah.
It's on Route 68. Actually, in Sandy, too. Sush champ? Are you on the phone?
No, I'm not on the phone.
What did I tell you to ask Cantor again? I forget. Oh, the doctor's
schedule. Get a doctor up. Yeah, doctor up north. Well, I mean, she wants to meet to discuss some legislative acts, and she and Murphy both want to like get together and discuss impeaching Solomon.
Right.
Especially given the fact that I haven't heard shit about investigation for him. There's no docket filing that I can see.
Yeah, we gotta
brainstorm and like figure that shit out, and like what article of impeachment we're going to use and how we're going to present it and how we're just gonna vote. Oh, hold on, I'm on the phone. Hey, random question. Yeah, no, it's okay, don't worry about it. Wanted to ask also a quick thing. Would it be possible for us to get would it be possible for the Sandy Medical Office attached to the Sheriff's Office to occasionally, if possible, have at least one doctor staffed up there? Okay.
There's a lot of context you're missing in that request.
Okay, Max is saying I'm missing context. Why don't we talk about this in person shortly? Okay, awesome. Great, see you soon. Bye.
Where is she?
She's at the hospital.
Wicked.
Thank you.
It was wicked. It was sick.
Very cool.
Yeah, we do cool stuff.
Yeah. Forget how.
Oh, let me take a look.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Mir.
Yeah, we saw and we were so confused by it.
Hi, do you
Right.
like my gunflower?
Yes.
Oh my god, your coat looks cool as shit.
Thank you.
Holy fuck,
Let's go chat about the stuff.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, let's
Wait,
run
we're
over
back.
here and fuck myself.
So you vanish around your torso, you get that stabilized here.
Did you hear her?
Okay, hang on.
Inspector during that meeting, Max, by the way, because I was thinking about the term, what about the position of Inspector General?
Inspector
For you?
What the hell would that be?
Yeah, or Attorney General. Just throwing that out there.
Okay, about the staffing in Sandy. The Chaos Legion MC, which they run a repair shop, like Carnage repair shop or some shit out in.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, they I mean, I'm sure you've heard about it, but they kidnapped. Who did they kidnap? Fucking what's his face? I think he was in there just now.
Oh, Ryan?
Yeah.
Ryan Wilson. Yeah, he didn't say it was Chaos Legion, but he told me a story about how y'all came to save him when they made him take his shirt off.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay. So they they said that they're going to keep kidnapping doctors until until the medical place up there is staffed. And I said, all right, I was like, okay, listen, I can talk to the medical liaison about maybe setting up like a schedule where we can get like, you know, maybe like 1 or 2 doctors up there for a couple of hours, like a day or some shit. And they were like, okay, that's fine by us. So I mean, like, so we're at like a crossroads, right? Where
Okay. I would love it. The way our current policy goes is attendings can, so my rank or above, can approve people to work in Sandy if we're staffed enough. One time Derek randomly says he doesn't want attendings approving it, but there's no board around, so I don't know what the fuck he wants. He does that a lot, so we're kind of just ignoring him like we usually do. And proceeding as normal. So I am perfectly fine with doing that when we have the staff down here. We don't always. Today we've been a little bit slower. Some days though we honestly could spare it. I had one person reach out expressing interest in working as a doctor in Sandy, but we also don't want to set the precedent of hiring people to work in Sandy because we just can't really do that.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it. I would absolutely love to contribute up there and have us work together with VCSO. A couple hours a day would be great on days when we can spare it. We might just have to figure out who it's allowed to and when they can, and I don't know, see if Derek will let us, I guess.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Are you doing doctor work today or cop work?
I can come around with y'all if you need. We're waiting for Murphy, so fuck it.
What are we waiting
We
for
don't
Murphy
really
for?
have to wait. We don't have to wait for him. We can just do it separately.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's just talk. Fuck Murphy.
Fuck it. Yeah, honestly, if he was here, he would just like make it about himself for the first 10 minutes
Man
before
crowd
we get
about
anything
getting
done.
deputized every fucking day. And
Oh my
where's he at,
fucking-
man?
Where is he?
Let's see.
Where did he go? I know.
Yeah, I haven't experienced any of the whining you guys are talking about.
Oh yeah,
it
you
was
fucking...
so bad. It was so bad. It was on Twitter every single day. He
I did
put
see
it
the
in our
twat.
email chain if you saw that one.
Yeah.
He was crying to us in person.
He sent me
it
like
was
12 texts that were
nonstop.
all just whining. Cantor called me at one point to be like,
Wait, Siobhan, how much money
I'm really
you got?
sorry that you were married to him. What?
Hop
I got
back
like
in.
53,000. What are we doing?
I'm gonna buy a Scout.
Yay! I like SUVs so much better.
Yeah.
I love
Hey,
the
Max.
Scout.
What up?
Ah.
What up?
You want to buy a Scout? You're a Scout enjoyer?
Yeah, how much?
How about I interest you in a car instead?
No.
Not mine, but
No.
like
What kind of turbo you got on that?
What kind of turbo? I got like
Yeah.
62. I'm not selling it. What I'm saying is I'm trying to say instead of spending money on a Scout, spend it on the car.
It shouldn't be like a trucka.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're still doing that. You're still doing that. It's been a week and you're still doing that. I thought that
Come
would
on.
stop.
Come on, have you noticed Toots on dispatch?
No.
Have you not heard on the radio?
I haven't
Have you not
looked.
listened to the radio?
I've not been
We've been in
listening
meetings.
to the radio.
Yeah.
Wait,
What
what?
did you just
Mackenzie?
say?
Yeah, she's real.
That was
Mackenzie
just a scream.
Hayes?
That was not a word.
Oh, I see. Well,
That's a word.
She's riding with Viv though. I mean, so how good can she really be?
Shut your whole mouth right now.
Uh,
Million thoroughbred.
What's the top speed on the car?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Did you just radio to her and not say anything?
Hold on, we gotta go. All right,
Oh my
send me
God.
20K.
Okay, are you sure? You need
Yeah.
more than that?
No, that's fine.
Okay. We have 100 turbo at home still.
Yeah, we're gonna pop that beast in that beast.
Oh wait, go to what time is it?
Oh.
Go. We gotta wait, hold on. I don't know why I'm getting on the cart. Let's go to Mosley's right now. Let me sign in because
Yeah.
I can do turbos. I'm a performance mechanic.
Yeah. Shit. Okay. Wow. Wait. So all of those repairs actually did work out for you?
Yeah.
They did. I learned my way
Yeah,
around
that's
the
great.
engine.
Little did we know that John Mechanic was tracking our each and every vehicle repair.
Oh, good
And
shit.
people are worried about this
How
turning
does he
into a Big
know?
Brother state.
So,
Yeah, that's
we
what I'm
should-
saying. People
someone
are
should
worried
charge him
about
with
it.
Stalking me. I don't know.
No, it's already a Big
He
Brother state.
says
that's
that
why.
I'm good with him, and I've never fucking met him.
He's right there.
Yeah, I talked to him that one time with you, and he knew me already. That weirdo.
100
over
turbo's
here.
not that good. The ones in the 170s are the best. Not true. Not true. Was the next Kilo Tre Baulas meeting? You in?
Whew. Yep, I'm signed in.
Nice.
Wait, am I?
Are you?
What did he say?
I think he said we're closed at night. Fuck me. It was second too late.
Too late. Yep,
Second
just
too
barely.
late.
Okay.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Like a minute.
Why can they not?
I'm so mad. I'm so
Like,
mad right now.
Some sure, but that one's confusing. Oh, the Sandy thing I completely forgot as well is the whole thing of you can't buy equipment up there. There's no local doctor.
Right.
It's really no functionality. People can't lie in the beds. It's really fucked. It's cute though. Also, the OR is one of the dimmest things ever. I would not physically be able to see what the hell was happening in someone in that room. But you know, fuck it, who cares? You know, I'm used to it. I just go in blind.
Oh yeah, bank. Oops.
Bank. Oh, I'm so sad now. Alright, well, you know, when the sun rises, I can do the turbo.
Hell yeah, I know.
I'm gonna stay in the car.
5,000?
Yeah. The current PD vehicles that are used 70s are ideal. The cars can't take advantage of the higher ones. Okay, but see, I've done a lot of street racing, and I've literally seen how they spool up and how they work and everything. And I've driven ones with 70s and then 100s and 99s. Hello?
Hey, your state ID is 4016, right?
Yeah. No, 61.
I have a
61.
question.
Oh.
Oh.
You fucking liar. I
I'm just playing.
What's your question? What's your question?
Can you edit the roster?
What roster?
For what?
The PD roster. I'm a recruit and my name's wrong. Because I messed up.
Oh, can't spell your own name. That's not a good start.
I didn't put my name on there.
I don't know how to do it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a Google Doc. You probably don't have access then.
Oh yeah, he probably doesn't then.
I think I do. But what's your name?
Zachary Banks.
Oh, we've met. We met.
Yeah.
Yeah. The tow truck in front of the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Just bring it up next time you see like Barrick or whoever. Which department are you going into?
Okay.
LSPD.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it'll get done. Just remind him. Basing off S-Fan testing them anyhow. Look, I love S-Fan. And, you know, I'm not the best driver either, but, you know, I've done my own testing. And 100 is just the best turbo.
I thought it was a funny troll. Because, you know, you forget my state ID all the time. And that's what's my state ID.
1826.
Oh my god, you did it right!
Yep.
You didn't even look! I'm so proud of you, Bim.
That's 2025. It's so fucking easy.
Wait, that's next year.
I know. It better be a good year, or I'm gonna be really sad. I'm gonna run inside to grab my shit if I'm staying around.
Okay. All right, I bought it. Minus $92,000.
We should save up like $1 million.
Are you mocking me, bitch?
Yeah, I mocked you, bitch. What you gonna do about it?
Cry like a fucking pussy?
Oh, I thought you were gonna put me in my place, so that defeats the purpose.
Suarez using 50-70 turbo, he literally won races? What if I told you Suarez is winning those races because he's a good-ass fucking driver and that he's not being carried by his turbo?
Wait, you can't cry. That's my bit. I'm the crier.
You ever consider that?
Me.
Now, all I can think about it is I did a race one time with Future and Forehead one night, and I had I think it was like a 70 turbo or some shit, my Carbon Zara, which covered the weak point for acceleration on the car. And they had gauntlets, just stolen gauntlets, and I got fucking smoked. I got smoked by them. By like a large margin, and I didn't even necessarily I didn't crash in that race. So what it boils down to is, you know, map knowledge and knowing like when to go off-road and just all sorts of stuff like that. So You ended higher than forehead though? Yeah, but see, that's the thing though. He did. My car was indisputably better. Hello.
All right.
Anyway, you're wrong, and just a Twitch chatter, and you've never actually driven a car on the server.
All right.
All right.
I'm very excited to go get this SUV.
Cool.
It hasn't been delivered yet.
I'm excited for when it does happen. That's all I'm saying. Do you want to go pick up the turbo now? While we wait?
Yeah.
Okay. Always just down here. We don't have to go to Play-Doh again later.
Yeah. Ay ay ay!
Oh my goodness.
Damn, bruh.
You good?
Okay.
I'm scared.
Would you like a vehicle repair, sir?
No, I'm scared.
What are you scared of, bro?
I'm just scared, man.
You just scared of life?
I feel bad for that sunflower. The petals is falling off.
You know, it's a little rusty at this point, but you know, it's still cute.
Wait, do y'all have somebody arrested in the back right now?
No.
No.
Oh, that's... Hey, what's going on, bro?
What the fuck?
Any units
I like your car.
One for James Randall being injured at the vineyard. I have Timothy Steampipe.
Offer expired.
That
he said no,
Gladys
fuck him.
was the individual that
Speaking of one of Ryan, the doctor y'all saved, that savage motherfucker, someone was said to be fired for inactivity, but the second day of the month they were on duty, so he just came in and fired them in person while they were doing an autopsy.
Oh my
He had someone
god.
take over, put them in the back, and was just like, well, you're let go.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
That's the kind of gumption we need.
Oh, I fucking agree. I'm trying to get Murata to
Officers,
attend,
are you
but
gonna
once
escort us
again,
down to
Derek just
CMC
keeps
so we
holding
know
it back for some reason.
Typical Derek Shaw.
10-9?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Will anyone be escorting us down to CMC for McNulty?
Who's on scene currently?
We got people. It's all good.
I can get into it. You're really gonna increase the speed that way. Become one with the car.
I'm leaning forward over the
Hell
steering
yeah.
wheel.
I'll push the sunflower forward.
Yeah!
That didn't help at all. All I can do is go back.
CMC.
Bro, I sit so far forward in my seat when I'm driving. I'm not one of those like...
Same. It
you know what I
actually
mean?
gets uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not one of those like, yeah, lean back, super chill. No, I am like neurotically... I'm clutching onto that thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm driving through my eyes right now, guys. How am I doing?
Ooh, you're doing amazing.
Good.
Why don't you take a look through your eyes real quick?
Well, there's no windshield, so it's really easy to see.
Oh. There is one for me.
Oh, it broke when on impact for me. So you're doing... Are you just like using the lights of other cars to help guide you? Yeah.
That's all I can see right now. I'm just kidding. I'm not looking through my eyes.
Is there a semi
Alright.
parked in front of CMC?
So you lied.
It's
You're a
me.
liar.
Yeah, I did
You
briefly.
fucking
Look
liar
up at that
earlier,
wall,
but
there
you're
is
a
a
fucking
camera
liar.
attached to
You're
it.
like, yeah, grab it in my eyes. Yeah, no, totally. Still am. Yeah,
I don't
no,
see it because I'm
yeah.
trying to park this car, but I trust you, LT.
You have any slacks?
Okay, well, there's someone spying on the back entrance of CMC, which is concerning. We were trying to get it down.
Oh, hey, Thermal. Holy
Are
shit.
we supposed to take it over?
Home, sweet home.
Are we supposed to take over this camera? Maybe this camera is supposed to be there.
Bro, this guy is so
Fucking,
French Canadian, it hurts. It hurts.
It does. It does hurt.
I cannot understand this motherfucker. Am I a
Alright, I'm
bigot?
taking,
No,
I'm taking the freight
I
charge
can't
to
understand French
be
Canadians
impounded
either
now.
because their French accent is weird.
Can you go
and
get the
wrong.
turbo?
Yes.
I'm
That's what I assumed.
Also, Gabriel, thanks for subbing. Haley, thanks for subbing. Eat the poo poo, thanks for subbing. Wrong hole silly, thanks for subbing. Says what's good? What a good bro. Any doctors kidnapped today, by the way?
Not as far as I'm aware. It's kind of slowed down a little bit for us, thank God. I think we're good. Hey, any oh, never mind, wrong radio. Let me switch. Hold on.
Is it radio 10, right?
It is 10. Yeah. So close. Any of y'all kidnapped? Okay, Ron doesn't think so.
Bowler.
Alright, 10776 to Little Salt, to code 6 for
What do
the
you mean
latest
you're stuck in the
37
hospital?
Charlies.
Hold on. You love your job, right, Atkins?
Feel that.
Alright, we just got a ping. I'm gonna go down 76 towards Life Invader.
Welcome back.
Thank you, that was fast.
Yellow. Jernbag, thanks for subbing. Udi and
Turbo
Tax Sarge.
acquired. I'm gonna slap that in the glove box. I don't want to carry that thing around with me. Actually, I feel like I'm gonna forget it there.
Yeah.
Like the 100 turbo chatter, it kicks in around like 70.
Charlie.
Oh! Are you okay, sir?
Dahmer!
Huh?
Did you say Dahmer?
You say Jeffrey Dahmer?
What?
Like
No.
The cannon?
What did you say?
Summer.
What did you say?
Summer.
Summer.
Bash 313 today.
What the fuck, Max? Is that you?
Yeah,
who
be
is
aware
that?
there's another camera at MRPD as well.
Theo.
We used to get tattoos
Outside or
together
inside?
every Thursday.
Oh, Tattoo
Outside. I wanna assume
Thursdays!
this has been here all along,
Hey,
but
quit
we
driving
went
a
to
stolen
Columbia.
car, you
I'll take a
motherfucker!
look. We should probably just swoop down to Mission PD, see if there's any cameras inside as well too.
100 turbo kicks in around 70 and spools down slower than
the front door. It's like
the lower ones, like the 70.
Did you have a face tattoo before or
60s?
after you started doing weekly tattoos? Did you just run out of space and then decide, fuck it, I'll go for it?
Nah, face tattoo is one of the first things I got. Again,
Oh, hell yeah. No, honestly, fuck it. Yeah, might as well commit.
Okay, we need someone to go.
The
This is
moment you
15
let off of
Bravo
the
Highway,
acceleration,
please.
the turbo starts spooling down. Okay. 100 starts activating around like 70 or 77. It spools down slower than the lower range ones. The lower range ones instantly unspool. Okay, like almost instantly. So the moment you let off
613 Bravo
of the gas,
Howard.
it's gone. But the 100 and the 99,
Why is he your new phone?
it takes like 2.5
Another-
seconds
well,
to
no,
completely
piss off
down
this
spool.
stuff.
So
I
like,
think it's just Murphy 3
if I
with my phone. Other
If I, like, right here, like, under the
contacts
S
are
and
Murphy
then-
Gaslighter and Murphy Do Not Answer.
like right there,
They could all
that
just be.
that turn was
They
so
could all be
long
those.
that
Just skip the
it would have
Murphy
completely
part next time. Just
unspooled.
put do not answer.
Oh yeah, Max. Regarding Bobby Charles, I spoke with
3-3.
Norman Adams,
Back on my feet,
Yeah.
Vinny.
who said Bobby Charles will have to wait a week
Especially
per
so
Chief
the
Justice
32.
Alan Crane.
Yeah, well, we tried, you know.
Yeah, well, that's why we. And Norman asked. I'm like, I'm assuming that's why, Siobhan, that you put the words "will attempt" in the contract. I said yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good word.
It's a great phrasing. So anyway, we've done our part. I just want to let you know that's the end of that.
So you still have your
I
bar
haven't
license,
broken the
right?
news to Bobby. Oh yeah, I saw my. Oh yeah, I saw my bar.
Okay, so that's a legally binding contract then.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's cool
And been recognized as such as by a judge.
because that's something that we legislated.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah.
Bravo Howard, code 4.
It's one of Malton's things, right?
Yep, one of
Before he
the
disappeared.
yes, one of the few things.
Yeah.
Fucking Malton.
Lance did everything he wanted to do at the beginning of the term and then just was like,
then
well,
just
that's
fucked
it.
off?
I'm
Yeah.
just fucked up. I did all the stuff I wanted and then just left.
Hey,
Bro.
I guess you gotta respect it.
I want to rename the Malton process.
Can we please?
Yeah. Just not Malton.
It's really a horrible name. No offense.
Yeah.
It's just a really bad name.
Well, I want to punish him for not being there.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Something after him and then quite literally disappeared.
Then just fucked off.
Yeah, a rough one. Damn, at
Dr.
least I'm
Sick,
gonna be
thanks for
fucking
subbing.
dealing with Pippa forever.
Quasimodo, thanks for
I
subbing.
made that, and it's gonna be a constant struggle.
It will.
But he made it, and then never has to touch it again.
I just remember him being super stoked about it.
Oh yeah,
was. Was.
Hey!
What?
What are you doing?
What?
What you up to?
What you doing down there, Dundee?
Howdy.
My friend's down there selling you guys food or flowers, and I was just checking up on him.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he sold me one. Yeah, very kind of him. It's our flops.
I heard him say, "Oh shit, it's the mayor."
Yeah, I heard that too.
Alright, so there's that. These are special.
Yes.
So these flowers, I've spent a lot of time with them today.
Yeah.
When they spend time around felons, they gain, you know, certain energies. If you notice, your weapon,
You're whacking
will you?
Peach with
yes,
the
it's a gun
flower.
flower. Look it up.
Officer, if you would try it, go ahead and just look at your plant and say, "I believe you can do this," and pull your weapon.
I believe you could do this.
I gotta meet with Mr. K.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna go solo.
Okay, have fun with that.
Yeah.
And you can tell these are Southside plants from how they hold their guns.
Whoa, buddy.
Hey, commish.
Looking nice leg tattoo.
Actually. Oh, thanks. Maybe you'd like to hear my plan for some tactical recruiting. I think I'm gonna try and take like one person at a time and go for a little run, little workout. You know, see what they're made of. Ask them about their
all the way
hopes, ambitions, and
downstairs,
dreams if they do
on the
anything
right
that
side
kind
of the.
If you're cool with that, if command's cool with that as well, I'd talk to everybody.
His pants.
The radio kind of like rattled off as you were explaining what you're actually gonna do.
So I was kind of. Oh, I was just saying.
Hi, Mr. Mia.
All right.
For tactical recruiting, you know, we want to kind of take these folks out one at a time, go do a little workout with them, go for a run, that kind of thing, as well as it being part of the interview, you know.
Yeah. No. Perfect. Yeah. Great idea.
So.
Are you sure we're about to do Max of Smart?
No, but so it's about good faith. It's about good faith.
Oh my god, you are. Can I say this to you? It's about good faith. Don't be a fucking idiot.
Well, we haven't set up the details of the meeting, so maybe it'll just be somewhere public.
Are you aware of the cameras?
Also, you're trespassing in the men's locker room. You trying to see some dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to see that dick though.
You try to be like, hey, you
dick do though?
You pee with that dick?
You pee with that dick?
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go pee. Damn, boy, you pee with that dick? Damn. Right back.
Well, thank you, Malcolm.
Cantor and I would both love that. Yeah, where are you at? Max is around. I will grab him. Okay, perfect. We'll be there soon. Bye-bye. She said no spoilers. That pretty much means yes, otherwise she would have said no. We got a treasure bear! I wish, listen, I wish we had TJ. I wish we still had him. I wish he was still alive. Honestly, it should have been Solomon. TJ should have lived and Solomon should have died. That's not what happened. Oh yeah, wait, Murphy too. Hold on, Murphy actually just called. Hey, we're gonna go meet the new treasurer. We're gonna meet the new treasurer at City Hall, first floor meeting room. I don't know, no spoilers. We're gonna go meet him. I'm pretty sure I know too. And then first floor meeting room of City Hall. Second floor, I guess. Oh my god, we'll go back. Okay, well, do you not want to meet with us? Because, like, that's the ideal time for us to all meet afterwards as well to discuss our fucking pending impeachment article. I know we always meet up there, but we're not right now. Oh my god. Because everybody else is down here, so you want everyone to come up there because you don't want to come down here? I need you to go smoke a joint and then call me back. Great, see you soon. Bye. Here, in this corner. No one will see us. I'm using my invisible power. I'm granting you invisibility as well. The worst superpower that stupid people choose. Oh shit, everyone's gonna...
Siobhan, are you smoking in here?
No,
Catcher was right next to me. It was a
Hey,
sunflower seed.
if Mackenzie Hayes was here, she'd be disappointed in you.
It was a sunflower.
She would.
She was here
Yeah,
right now,
probably
she'd be disappointed in you.
Probably would be disappointed. It's like, oh,
I missed.
Never mind. I regret.
Oh, I got Duncan. Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Better now that I see you in that fucking LSPD uniform again. God fucking damn it. I can explain what you're looking at when it comes to the
cigarette smoking?
yeah, if that's what you're more concerned about and not the fact that I'm wearing a police vest.
PD pipeline.
Oh, well,
Did you say you don't question?
I don't question things anymore.
I love you.
Fair.
It's fair.
Shit. This is my first day. I don't know what's happening. I just like, yep, that looks normal.
It's a lot to be thrown into all at once. At least now you're not at higher risk of being shot by chain gang, so you can slow down on your shift a bit.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Probably gonna get shot by chain gang.
No,
Mackenzie, I'm just so glad to see
it's
you.
not impossible.
I'm glad to see you. I hope you guys are doing. Both of you are police officers now?
We're deputized underneath the commissioner's office.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, guys. Got to hear Siobhan all day. Jeez. Hey, does anyone else hate women? Any women haters in chat?
Well, I know you're not an FBO or anything, but oh, damn it. I want to talk to you sometime about best practices, because I know you're gonna know how I should learn. Because you're a paperwork person like me.
Yes.
Max.
I still have to figure out how exactly I want to do.
Wait, do you want to go do this thing first, or do you want to go meet the new treasurer?
Yeah.
What do you mean, new treasurer?
Alex just called me. The new treasurer is getting hired right now at City Hall, and she wants us all to come meet him.
Oh.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. She wouldn't tell us.
Go meet him.
Should go meet him.
All right.
Yes. It's worth it. Let's go.
This one right here. I don't know if that one. I don't know if that one's been bolted in there or somebody came in and they're trying to spy on us.
Oh shit.
Honestly, you're not wrong. The ones on the outside, what harm can it do?
Man,
Right?
people are going crazy with those.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. The chief of staff coming through. Please run.
Yeah, whatever first has, we should probably make sure it's clear that on government buildings, those things should never be put.
So did you see that's what first put in the legislation? He drafted up on cameras.
I didn't get the chance to read it. 'Cause y'all
Oh
got
yeah.
so
That's true. We snatched you up pretty quick.
But yeah, that is a key thing. People are putting them in all of the government buildings apparently, and that is an issue.
I don't even know how they work. Like, is it tied to someone's tablet? The cameras?
I think that's it. When we were helping,
it is.
Gary Kevin with his, yeah. He said he could just see like all around it at any time. I don't know how long they last. I don't know.
He had
anything,
first explained it to me that he has to plug in like the he's got to like connect to the like serialized number data stuff.
Okay.
Runs. Fresh Beppis, thanks for subbing. Isn't Beppis Pepsi? Pepsi. Beppis. That feel when Unk takes the last Beppis. Grrr. Grrr. Where are they?
I don't know. Just wanted to say. Oh, wait.
Oh, mayor. Holy shit.
No, I need some. I need to be alright.
Okay. All right.
Hello.
Hey, how's it
Hello.
going?
Here's our new treasurer, Glenn Frugal.
Oh, hi, Glenn. I'm
It's
so happy for you.
Frugal.
Congratulations.
Sorry, Frugal. My apologies, Glenn.
Congratulations, Glenn.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I needed this. I needed this bad.
After your ex.
This is who I hoped was treasurer to
Tell
start.
me about it.
Oh yeah. I've heard all about it. I remember.
Are you
Yeah,
sweating?
water leaks, hot dog. Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
You are? Really, like, you just have a clammy disposition? Is that what, like...
It's a little too chilly in here.
You sweat when it's hot. Not when it's cold, Glenn.
Okay, I was hungry.
Okay.
I get sweaty when I'm hungry.
All right.
You know what? Good point.
Please, I'm self-conscious.
I'm sorry, Glenn.
So, I mean, looking forward to working with you. I mean, have you been on board about your various responsibilities and whatnot?
Yeah, we were talking. He was just asking me about stuff like that.
Oh, Siobhan, do you have any more food?
Yeah, I do. Well, there's Murphy. Sorry I called you a vampire all the time, Glenn. Hope we can move past that.
I hope so too.
You still look like one, but I'm happy for you either way.
Don't say that. I'm not a vampire.
I didn't say you were.
Semi-relatedly to the treasurer, what are we going to do about Solomon?
Yes.
Yes,
Glad we're all
we
here
should
right now.
discuss that.
We should discuss that.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, what do you mean?
There's an active police investigation to determine his involvement with
Yes.
Oh.
With
The
many pieces
shooting.
of information that led to
Well,
him being
because
involved.
I didn't
with the
review anything
shooters.
because I was conflicted because I was a victim. So you'll have to let me know. I'm out of touch.
So am I.
Okay.
But so because we're victims of this, do we not impeach him?
No. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying to you quite literally is you'll have to explain to me what the concerns are because I don't know any of them because I'm out of touch on purpose.
Okay, so here's the breakdown from my understanding.
Kendra, you can do it.
Started with my testimony. I explained that I had a meeting with him a couple hours before about just about legislation, in which he was very interested in the time of the meeting, which I thought was strange because we talked about it being pushed back, and he pressed for a specific time, to which I explained I couldn't tell him. It was just after the sheriff's announcement. He did move past it at that point, but it kind of struck me as odd. So after this all happened, I brought it up to the police. Later
Murphy
on,
brought up, right? Then
Yes.
Murphy brought up the fact that TJ's always late and he wasn't supposed to be there.
Yep.
Because he has golf. TJ wasn't supposed to be there.
Yes.
he wasn't supposed to get shot because he wasn't going
There's
to be
the
there, which is
fact
why
that
Solomon
he-
held on to that
Yep.
shit super hard.
Yeah, there's the fact that he dipped down below his chair faster than fucking anyone was able to do anything. And then the big thing is his phone records, which were publicly available on the docket for the terrorism case, in which he is constantly calling CG members back and forth, as well as the manor. So from what I've heard, it seems like he pretty much just jumped ship from his previous gang to them.
Speaking of which,
Yeah, speaking of which,
I got a call from Barry Benson, the leader of the ADMC, the day after, maybe the day of, pretty sure, one of those two.
it was day after or something like that.
He straight up told me Solomon Walker was in the ADMC. And
Yep.
and then he apologized to me, and he said,
Hold on. Alex,
Yeah.
was that ever disclosed?
Solomon being in the ADMC?
Yeah.
No. First I heard of it was Max accusing him of being in it.
I'm pretty sure that I wrote something about this
Mhm.
in the expectations of the city council and its members. Let's read here. I affirm that I have a clean criminal record bearing no felonies of any kind. I have no formal allegiance to any other government agencies and or special interest groups which would prevent me from acting in the best interest of the city of Los Santos. Well, I think I could make a pretty good argument for a gang being a special interest group.
I don't
Sweats
disagree.
visibly.
Yeah, if it wasn't disclosed.
Sweats visibly.
Would that fall underneath general corruption for articles of impeachment, though?
I don't know. I'm just thinking that that's troubling to hear. Anyway, continue.
Do we have any evidence regarding the circumstances of his ICU that points to ADMC as opposed to CG? That'd be my.
There was the 911, correct, Max?
Yep.
Y'all are the ones that read it, right?
Fuck, was that documented?
Did you
God, I
document the
fucking hope so.
911? Did we
I'm pretty
document
sure
that?
I'm pretty sure I did. Hang on.
Pretty sure we did.
Hopefully, you
Because,
didn't hire
there's
the
not
same
really
person you hired
many
to sew on your
reasons ADMC
patches.
would retaliate against him after that.
Yeah, Barry
like a
Barry Benson,
goddamn
911.
wind
You'll find Solomon Walker's lifeless body just north of Sandy Shores on the beach. I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you, TJ.
Yeah, so that pretty much sums it up in my mind.
I mean, easily. I know general corruption is very, very vague, but I think we have enough for it.
Also, I just want to
I don't
point out
trust someone who's going to set me up like that. And
No.
it's
He
very
walked
clear to
in
me,
late.
commonsensically, that he
Yeah.
knows what he did.
left
Alex?
the door unlocked.
Right, he left the door unlocked?
Yeah, he did leave the door unlocked. And then phone records wise, right after our meeting, the first person he calls is Ellie Fletch, if I remember correctly, who was a part of the case and helped CG escape. So the moment he got the information, the meeting was pushed back, straight to a chain gang member.
And she took a plea deal and pled guilty, so.
Yep.
Oof. Oof.
So.
Sounds like somebody should file some paperwork.
It
Sounds
does.
like it. Yeah.
I genuinely don't see
But,
there's much value in keeping him around.
No, not really. And I'm
Same.
someone who voted for him and thought he would be good. So I'm extremely disappointed, but I can't fucking believe this shit. Yeah. we need him out.
Sweats visibly.
Ow. About to go over. By the way, meeting on Thursday, Glenn.
Okay.
Is that a ped?
Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to you. I hope
glad it
that
didn't
doesn't happen to me.
Well, that's why we're that's
I'm
what we're trying to
happy
make
it
sure.
My
That's
life
what we're
is
trying to
in
make
your
sure.
hands. We can't repeat history.
Amen. Don't worry, we'll all blast next time. We'll make sure we go down swinging.
About to stand up with my gun in my hand the whole time.
You see, same. I'm just gonna be standing behind my
I don't
chair
want
with
to be
my
a
gun
sitting
out.
duck anymore.
We should have our meeting somewhere else.
I was gonna say we should have it at our house. We said that before.
I know
Our
the
house is
safest
perfect.
place in the city.
Yeah. What you thinking?
Okay.
What? Where?
Senor Buns.
Okay, you're.
Let's
so you've
do
got a
it.
death
Great
wish
idea.
then.
Honestly, we should have it at our house, Max. Let's have it at our house. Have it at our house.
Yeah, our house is big. Good.
We have the space.
It is good. Yeah.
Sick.
Oh, you know what? You know what we could do? Why don't we just have PD fly us to the top of Maze Tower? And we hold the meeting up there like fucking villains or something.
Bro,
What happens when we're down with
that's
food or
kinda
water
cool.
and then we're like starving?
I wanna look over the city skyline while I make laws.
Listen, I happen to know that there
That
are
sounds
better
fucking
places
cool.
than Maze Tower on rooftops. There's like poolside bars and stuff like that we could do before that, you know, someplace a little.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I got a poker room.
We got a poker room.
Did you really just counter skyscraper rooftop pool bar with I got a poker room?
You don't like poker?
Oh, you simple motherfucker.
Hey guys, speaking of the shooting,
How is the megalomaniac the one thinking small right now? What's
I'm not a
going on?
megalomaniac. Also,
He's not a maniac.
I gotta.
And it's Ocean View poker room.
Mr. K asked me if I got time for that meeting, so I'm gonna go meet with Mr. K. Any
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Any last words, guys, you want to say to me before I die?
Don't do this.
It was
Please
an
do.
honor working with you.
Yeah. Okay.
Well.
I'm glad that we've been able to work together more recently.
Wait,
I
are you
hope
going
that can
as
continue.
I'm going
you going as Cop Max or
I'm going as me.
He's still on parole, right?
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Cop, I don't know.
Okay, Maurice.
Cop Max is gonna be fine.
I don't
Dad
know,
might be
Maurice.
okay, but Cop Max, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going as me. I'm going as me, not
Okay.
as a cop. And
Well.
I'm gonna hear him out on, you know, what his grievances with the police department might be, or just in general, and fucking just talk. I guess I don't really know what he wants.
Yeah. He was in the hospital again earlier today, telling me all about. This time it's you paid him to shoot at me or something. I don't know. The story's
Bro, I never paid
just
them
keeps
shit.
going. No, trust me, I truly believe that. But hey, you know, we'll see.
They did it for free.
are not for you, is what I'm saying. So go into it remembering that.
Yeah.
Their minds have not changed. Just be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I can't believe you're actually doing something so fucking stupid right now. I'm
It's not
actually
stupid.
inside myself.
I'll
You're
walk you
Siobhan,
out.
I
don't-
get why he's doing it. But
I gotta talk about something anyway. Come here.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Do I get authority over the AC?
What up?
I'm sorry, what? Do you get authority?
Oh, nothing. You know, sometimes Max,
I'm
Well-
cold. It's cold in here.
feel like I just got
It's cold in here.
what's that term? Experiential knowledge.
Right. I'm not
Yeah,
going. I'm
this-
not going to barter with him. I hope you understand that. I'm just going to hear him out.
Oh no, I wasn't referring to anything like that. I was just saying, you know, maybe wear a mouth guard. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I'll
Why?
find him.
It helps with the teeth chattering when you get tased.
Now.
You think they're going to tase me?
Max.
You follow the money. How
Hmm.
much are we paying for cooling? Where's the cooling coming
Yeah,
from?
I think so.
Not the AC units. Where were they
When did they
installed?
tase
It
you?
all goes back.
You have a good day, Max.
There we go. Bingo. It's gonna be a pleasure. Okay, I'm not gonna tolerate bullying if we're gonna.
so freaking dark. Wait, why can't I get into the lock? Oh, I'm not on duty. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. When did this come? Maybe I put that in there? Baton? No, the baton sucks, guys. It literally, by design, does less damage than every other melee. Takes like 3 or 4 baton hits to knock someone out. Stewie had 8-day juice. Thanks for subbing. What's the trade then? It's faster? There's no trade. It pulls people out of cars. Oh, I gotta re-sign in as mayor. Yo, that car giga stolen.
Oh, I'm wearing this. I'm wearing this.
Nice.
We're gonna trigger. What does that say?
I'm wearing this
LSPD.
because we're starting a mechanic shop.
Bro, I don't care where you guys are doing. I'm not on duty.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
About to go meet with Mr. K.
Hey, at some point, Max, I would like to talk to you about a police issue.
Okay.
And just an opportunity for betterment of the force and people. Because the one time I tried to surrender, I almost got murdered for it. So.
Okay.
But you go have fun meeting Kay.
Yeah. It's always complaints.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. Okay, probably not.
You don't want a pie shop for parts?
Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, I think you're right.
It's all south side because me and
How do I
Patar went and looked
filter
at them.
this?
You can't. Strangely enough, you can't filter it. Actually,
The easiest thing to do is by garage space because none of the commercial or industrial properties have garages.
Frogs and Suey, anything up?
You see, this is why Simi's smart. She's the
So you
brains.
think we should get something with a lot of garage spaces?
Well,
No,
you're not
no,
going to
no.
get any garage space.
A store. What she's saying
That's
is
how
so
you can
s-
like filter it a little bit.
So if you want to see just like the storefronts.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
Most of the houses have at
that's
least
so
one. So
Minus the houses in Little Soul. Because there's the garage across the street for the. What the fuck? Where the
Yo.
fuck did you come from?
he literally drove up and walked over here.
Yeah.
What up, bro?
Max.
Hey, what up?
What up, dude? You coming to chill or what's going on?
I need to speak with Mr. K.
What the fuck? You put on your nice
Did you call
little Vegas suit on?
This is my Kazuma Kiryu outfit.
All right.
You guys ever played
That's cute.
Yakuza?
Nope.
Oh, I see the reference. I like
Mm-hmm.
that. I like that.
Yeah, can you guys call him for me?
Well, I think he might be busy.
I saw
Let's see
House
what's going on
Husband.
the
Does that
radio.
count?
Is he getting
Are you still
chased
the
right
commissioner?
now? Yeah.
I cannot disclose if he's
How much
getting
longer?
chased right now.
However long I want to, I think. Why?
Question. Yeah, I'm just curious. Question.
Yo.
Huh?
What?
Has
Do
anyone
anything right
approached
now?
you about the big tuna?
Big
I'm just chilling on the sack,
The
you
tuna
know.
shop?
Just young dab over here, just
Oh.
smoking a spliff.
No. I mean, is that like a
he's
business
actually
that you're looking to open?
Yeah,
Well,
he's
I
just
mean, I
chilling.
saw
He's got
the
a
property,
Yakuza suit on. What'd you name it? Max?
Kazuma Kiryu.
Kazuma Kiryu suit.
Kiryu. It's on Supply Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Is it
he's-
like the old tuna
He's
shop?
down here, Dolly, 10 toes.
No,
He's
I
actually gangster.
guess it's like a. It looks like what's supposed to be a new tuner shop that's supposed to be opening.
He's down here.
So, you want some secret intel? Top
What is the
secret?
intel? What's the top secret?
Do you have top secret intel?
I could share a little something with you guys.
I'm intrigued.
You ever? How many cars do you own?
2 currently.
3?
Now, imagine a world where, with the right tools, you could put the engine of one car into another car.
Oh, hell yeah!
Engine swaps.
Oh, that gets me pumped. Oh, that gets me fucking pumped. Oh,
what are we talking about?
That's pretty much all I
Oh.
got. That I cannot confirm nor deny.
Okay.
That's all I got on the tuner shop front.
Steal your engine and put it in my bison.
Nah. Listen, I'm about to take the fucking rattiest car and fucking drop a super fucking car engine in it.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe there'll be limitations. Maybe you can't put like a
It would make sense.
like a
that
Lamborghini
the
engine in a
size should
club.
be true to the car.
That would be sick.
Yeah. Now, all things a good time, like businesses and stuff like that, and there's a whole bunch of stuff on the horizon. It's just takes time, unfortunately.
We were actually just talking business as you approached.
Yeah.
We were looking at storefronts.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know. I held a bunch of town halls first term, just talking about, my wife and I have approved like 30 plus businesses at this point. We lack the framework to actually empower someone to operate a business, meaning like giving them a business account or assigning them a business license or assigning associating a business with a building. Like all that stuff is just impossible right now. So we haven't been able to move forward with actual business shit.
So what's the deal with like the storefronts?
You're talking about the ones in the food court?
No, like the commercial properties on our housing apps on our tablets.
Are they like specifically like labeled
It says
as
commercial?
Yeah. So there's
Well,
three
not
different
storefront,
labels.
but commercial.
Yeah, they're commercial. So there's commercial, there's industrial, and there's residential. So what we've seen as industrial are like warehouses, commercial is storefronts, and residential are citizen homes.
So basically, I mean, so we're running into an issue right now where I'm sure there are people who have purchased like warehouses and like commercial spots and they're like just living in them, right? Because they're not able to be operated in any other way other than like a storage space right now or like a living space. I know that in the future, commercial spots will probably be the spots in which you can operate a storefront. I know that in industrial spots, there's a whole bunch of cool stuff that I can't talk about yet.
Ooh.
And
Stimmy, we need a warehouse.
Yeah, you guys do you. You know what I'm saying? But once again, all of this stuff I have no time frame for. I've only heard about. I'm not responsible for any of it. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of people working in Los Santos all the time. I'm just the messenger when people ask the right questions.
So if anybody's trying to run a business, they need a business license. That's what you're saying?
Right now, no.
But in the future, if you run a business right now and then poof, your ideas come through, then my business would be voided.
So not immediately. I mean, if it happens while I'm still mayor, there will be a grace period, probably like 2 or 3 weeks, where you will have time to go get a license or whatever before any penalty happens. Because it's going to happen all of a sudden. Like most changes in Los Santos happen, one day you wake up, boom, total fucking vehicle recall. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I'm aware.
What's the restraint on a business license? Like, what are the requirements?
I was just about to ask that.
So, originally, what was going to happen is it was going to be a way to reward clean people to operate a business. However, an idea was put forward where there would be different levels of a business license. For example, like level 1 would be like restaurants and record labels and stuff that a felon would be allowed to operate. And then as the tiers of businesses go up and they become more profitable or they become more all-encompassing, like for example, maybe like tier 3 of a business license is, you are an industrial powerhouse. You're literally making like lumber, for example. And that has the potential to be super profitable.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is that there is a business option for felons in the future, because I know we live in a dangerous place. It's a sin-filled place where people are, more likely than not to break the law.
What are you talking about? This city is full of upstanding
I'm an
citizens.
angel, Max. All of those charges are alleged.
Yeah.
I've only been arrested one time, Max. You know this. Come on now. I'm a good guy.
Did you call Kay, by the way? What did you say?
He might be.
Well,
busy.
I'm not on duty right now. You can
Give him like 5. Give him like 5 minutes, and I think he'll be done. Like 5 minutes.
All right, so let's. All right, since I'm just gonna say it. So, the business that we're approaching with is.
No.
Because right now,
no. We don't have any business, Max. We don't have any.
Well,
business.
I want, bro. If we're felons and I
we
can't.
have ideas. That's all we have.
Ideas.
At the
We have
moment.
ideas. Yes, it's
Okay.
ideas. I mean,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's definitely working separate from me. I'm not connected to his business at all.
Okay.
All right. So materials. Say like I want to do
DTC
something
things
with
up.
materials and being able to provide things for people as a felon.
Yeah.
Is that something I would be able to do to get a business license?
It sounds like it would be under that umbrella.
Yeah, like.
Well, he said as more profitable as it gets. I mean, materials are pretty fucking profitable.
So the metric to determine what sort of business requires what sort of tiered license hasn't really been established yet. I was just using that as an example, like a potential example. I could see if you wanted to run like a sanitation adjacent business where you're just selling materials, I could totally see a felon doing that. Realistically, someone who was a felon in prison probably wouldn't be kept from being a garbage man, right? And there's nothing in the law that I personally would want to pass that would prevent said felon garbage man from profiting off of the recycled materials that he's producing. So you could totally do that if you wanted to.
Okay. So I just wanted to make sure. And there would be no, like, I have a couple of friends that have allegedly gotten terrorism, right? Like, like people like that, would they be able to own businesses at all?
Nah, capital crimes are different. Capital crimes are different, I think. Don't know. Well, once again, the process is I'm waiting to see it. I've been in talks about how it might shape. I don't know what the final product is going to look like. The final product after that would have to have a set of guidelines applied to it, and then blah, blah, blah. Then we've got the rules of engagement for businesses and whatnot. Don't know.
Okay.
Who's likely going to set those rules of engagement? The judges or
Council.
the council? All right.
Council. I will say I'm pretty liberal when it comes to owning businesses. I want everyone to make as much money as they can.
Yeah, I think something happened with Rami or something like that. He said he'll call you in like 5-10 minutes.
Okay. I'm chilling right now. There's no rush. Yeah, I mean, that's always been kind of like my mayoral policy, was putting as much money as I can into the people's pockets, be they felons or civilians or whatever. So yeah, I mean, that's where I stand when it comes to making these guidelines or whatever. I don't even think I would have to bring it to a vote per se, because as it's stated in the charter for the Council of Aid, the businesses are the purview of the mayor's office, which is unfortunate because I've almost been mayor for 2 full terms, and guess what? Can't approve the operation of a single motherfucking business.
Oh, that was weird. I just went deaf for a second.
So if you want a profitable business, you need a clean purse.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, but
You want a higher class business from the sounds of it.
exactly. Oh my God.
Hypothetically, say a clean person owns a business, right? Are felons allowed to work there, or is there going to be restraints on that as well?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I don't see why not either, but I mean, once again, I don't know how it's going to manifest, right?
I'm just planning for the worst, you know?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna also depend on the business itself.
You know, also, I mean,
It's like, what if you wanted to open up a business of security guards?
Right.
Hey, you want some shooters there. You
We
want
made
the top of the top. You might want those terrorists to come work for you.
We made it pretty easy to get an expungement too. If you're clean, well, first of all, it's 500K unless you're clean for a month, and I think it's like 100 for your first one. 100K, maybe less, maybe 50K. I'm not really sure what the number is. Because we passed that like 4 months ago or some shit.
Really? 30 days and 100K?
I'm pretty sure it's 50K. Pretty sure it's 50K.
50K?
So, you know.
That sounds a lot like what it used to
and
be.
that's a complete expungement?
That's all they
Yeah.
have, I think.
Yeah. So the way that it's different from how it used to be is that like when you would go to get an expungement back in the day, it was actually cheaper than that. I'm pretty sure. But
It
the
was
thing,
10% of your felonies or something.
oh Jesus, no, we got a flat fee now.
Yeah.
And there's no like, hey, you need to be clean for a week while you're getting this expungement done. It's literally you go down there, you say I want an expungement, they check how long you've been clean for. If it's a month, then you pay $50K, boom, you're done. And it starts to cost more the more times you do it.
That makes sense.
Well, yeah.
Shit, I could go get an expungement right now.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend it because once again, the benefit to getting an expungement would be, getting a government job or operating one of these mythical businesses that don't exist yet.
Or owning a weapons license.
Yep, true. That's not a bad reason.
Okay. Tier 3. Business license. Tuner shop, engine swap. Okay. I'm listening. D-Max, usually I don't listen to what the fuck you say. All right, no offense. All right. But now I'm in my business fit. All right, you're in your business fit. I'm listening.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming.
Well, honestly, this has been a very productive meeting. This meeting turned not the way I wanted it to go, but it's turned out even better. No, Max, you're not completely a bad guy.
I'm not a bad guy.
Well, listen,
No,
when
you're
you
a bad fucking
fucking
dude.
Listen, when you fucking decide to tell yourself that you're the mayor and then one day wake up and like, nah, fuck this shit, I'm the fucking commissioner and fucking start hunting people down, it's fucking wild.
Yeah. I was recommended for the position by several police officers, and then it was put forward, and then the state approved it. It wasn't like I made myself the commissioner. I mean, I kind of did, but at the same time, there was a check there, right?
So
Checks
you
and
paid for
balances.
it.
So how about this PD making $3,500 an hour bullshit? What the fuck is that about?
I don't know.
Dangerous hazard pay.
The way I see it, right, is you can go sling weed on the block for an hour and probably make $11K an hour.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, think about it this way. All you gotta do is stand there and hand out baggies and maybe occasionally get stabbed, whereas a police officer has to learn how to do paperwork, they have to learn SOPs, they have to learn laws, they have to deal with people whining in the cells, they gotta deal with all this shit. And then back, before the citywide terrorist manhunt, they were making $1,000 an hour. So for 8 hours...
Can they go back to that, please?
No. Oh, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. So there's one thing I learned as mayor, specifically, that money is not a motivator for government employees for some reason. There was a long period of time where EMS were getting paid the most in the city, and there would still only be 1 or 2 on duty. So a lot of times 0 on duty. And same for doctors too. Even at that much money, well, first of all, okay, I went through and I first term mayorship, I was having to deal with the police officers coming to me and being like, why don't we have a state budget? We're state officers, like, why doesn't the government want us to succeed? We're cops. We should be getting part of the state budget in order to pay for our cars and repairs and shit. But the thing is, these cops were so fucking lazy. They wouldn't repair the motor pool cars. They had a bunch of shared cars that they just wouldn't, like, people weren't responsible for. They wouldn't pool money together to accomplish goals like buying personal vehicles, blah, blah, blah. And they all just wanted the money, right? See, but the thing is, these motherfuckers were stockpiling money. They just didn't want to share with each other.
So I'm saying, what does the money do for them?
Like,
now that they got the money, what does it do for them?
Well, right now, nothing.
6 or 7 of them can pool together and buy a house. That's pretty much what they do.
Well, they were doing that like early. Honestly,
Yeah.
there's a group of cops that straight up bought a house in Polito. They were one of the first people to own a house. Pretty sure. There was like 8 of them or some shit.
Holy shit.
So
It's
here's
the Moyer.
right, like those cops that don't obviously aren't fucking team players. Why the fuck are they cops? They're not there for the fucking right reasons.
Bro, you know what I like. That's what I was screaming at them in the meeting because I was like, listen, straight up.
This is a stick up.
Oh shit. Dude, and this was like 4 months ago. I remember being at that PD meeting. I was like, listen, I know you motherfuckers have money, and I know like you guys are literally you call it a fraternity of police, like a brotherhood, a sisterhood of police, and these motherfuckers would. I was like, listen, if you can show me your bank account right now, or tell me how much money you got in your bank account. We could start talking about a budget potentially. And these motherfuckers are like, and this is back in the day when this was a lot of money. Keep this in mind. Some motherfuckers are like, I got like $90,000 in my bank account right now. Yeah, like fucking, I got $120,000 in my bank account. It's literally never enough. It's literally never enough.
Yeah, because they're fucking selfish and greedy, Max. Honestly, they're not there for the fucking right reason. They're not there for actual police work. They're there for them fucking selves. They're there to fucking one up everyone else. It's bullshit. And then you have us crims who have to fucking deal with the fucking backlash of that shit. I'm sorry, but when a cop gets shot, they don't get shot for no fucking reason.
Yeah, no, look, I get it. You know, there's a lot of frustration there. Look, the very first police force that was ever established in America, do you know what its purpose was?
Not a clue.
Cowboys?
Nope. They were slave catchers. Right. Yep. That was the very first one.
That's awful.
And then it transitioned. Police officers and police departments were established to protect property, like storefronts and you know, areas of business and shit. And then
common day security guards.
Yeah, basically, right? And then like somewhere in the 80s and the 90s and the 70s and shit, began this like propaganda shit where they're like, we're here to protect and serve, you know, like we're here nobly serving the people, when they still kind of served in that same capacity of being essentially thugs that are there to make sure that people who own money and are trying to make more money are able to do so, right? Because we live in I'm getting most society right now, but like, you know, we live in a capitalist state.
I was about to say, shit don't change, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't.
No, fucking don't.
So
it don't. History repeats itself.
At the end of the day, being a cop, and I know you guys have your beef with them, and this is part of the reason why I wanted to become commissioner too, is because I want to be in the discussions where they need to be held accountable for overstepping. And I want to be in the discussions where they are, you know, maybe they're frustrated about like their inability to do a certain thing on the street, and then working something out so that you guys, because I used to be you back in the day, right? And the reason I became a fucking terrorist is because I straight up, the tyrant that was running the police department at the time escalated to such a degree that it was impossible for me to do my jobs, right? Like to hit banks.
You called him a tyrant.
Yeah. So I began to protest, you know, violently to have that de-escalation. It never happened. I got caught. I went to prison. But that's always been something that I'm about, you know. So if you guys are getting mistreated on the street, and this is an extension to literally anyone that you know or whatever, just have them call me, have them have as many details as they can about the situation that they were in, so that I can review it and be like, okay, you know, was this excessive force? Because if it's excessive force, you know, and I'm going to be clear. I'm not here to barter with you guys as criminals. I'm not here to make concessions for you guys. I understand the level of force that needs to be applied by the police department, and sometimes they go too far. Sometimes sometimes they don't do enough because they're afraid of going too far. You know, there's a balance to be struck, and I just need your guys' perspective whenever you have to share it, to make my judgment and be like, okay, listen, this cop was tasing people before they broke cuffs. That's excessive force, right? And you know, I could talk about it. Yeah, I want the best for you guys, and I want the best for the police. It's a hard balance to strike. Their job, and the whole reason I brought this whole the history of the police and stuff is that's a common misconception. Even now, it is not the expectation of a police force to be these guys that are kind of like smiling and walking down the street and making sure that, you know, everyone's having a good day and they're just happy to serve. At the end of the day, they are trying to maintain law and order so that business can operate in Los Santos. And they are trying to preserve life where it is possible so that the streets do not devolve into like this crazy anarchy, like bloodbath, right?
Hold on, I'm sorry, Deb. I'm sorry. Hey, listen. At first you was talking about business, now you're talking about like cops, and then you're talking like a commissioner right now, so I kind of got lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just kind of rambling.
Honestly, do you know what you should do as commissioner with your cops? Some of these cops, you know, wake up, eat, live, breathe, sleep cop.
You got something to say?
Chris, it's an open forum.
Yeah, just jump in.
Yeah, hop in, bro.
Chest, man.
You know what you should do? You should make them walk the streets.
They, like to see how it is on the other side.
Fucking
oh wait,
walk
I was
the
talking. I
fucking
wasn't
streets.
talking.
No, you weren't, bro.
Fuck. No, I know. I wasn't. I meant I was. Listen, fuck all this cop shit, man. Fuck the police coming straight from Grove Street. But can we get some more shipments from Taiwan and China? Because we need more materials on the street. We need plastics.
Look, there's so much I want to tell you guys that is potentially coming that I can't talk about right now. The issue of materials is one that is known, and there are solutions that are being worked on. That's all I can say.
I like that.
Such a politician answer.
I don't know if I could talk. Like, I just don't.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I like to be surprised when I wake up and I'm like, oh, I blew a gas safe, but it was a wet dream. But what I was gonna say is that I have a material union going strong, and I was gonna see if we could work something out with maybe the police if they need materials for their stuff, something like that.
Repairs?
Well, whatever they need materials for. Same thing. We were working before DOC went to shit. We were working with the prisoners, actual prisoners coming out, and having work release, and we were taking them out, me and my union, for trash and stuff like that, like, you know, helping out with that stuff. So I was trying to work hand in hand with the government
to get the work releases,
and just in general, if you guys need to be supplied, we do have a strong union growing, and we're not a scam ran by Mr. Miyagi. So,
look. Right now, we have to unfortunately restaff DOC. Shouldn't be too hard, right? But you know, we took a chance on Carmine and Bobby, and they kind of
listen. I've already spoken to you about my views about those two idiots.
Yeah.
Freaking morons, and they did it to themselves.
Yep, they sure did. And look, God, I'm sure you guys have had a lot of dealings with Bobby and Carmine, but man,
Carmine's just an idiot.
Bro, Carmine's the smart one too. Actually, they take turns.
That's funny to say.
They take turns being the smart one because Bobby was against letting out.
They share a brain cell, Max.
Bobby was straight up telling Carmine when before, you know, all 6 of the CG members plus I think it was something Kelly or whatever got put out on that work release. Bobby was the one who's like, listen, bro. Like, this is it if you do that. Like, please do not do it. And Carmine did it anyway, so I don't know. They're both the biggest, they're the biggest pieces of shit I've ever met in Los Santos. They will always backstab you. Always. Always. I've been backstabbed by them 6 times. I'm not trying to whine or complain, bro, but every time I try to do the Christ-like shit where I'm like, listen, bro, you're a piece of shit. You could use a helping hand. I'm gonna help you. And then somehow, some way, every single fucking time, they find a way to fucking stab me in the back.
I never betrayed you.
So why continue to help them?
I'm not. They're done. They're done, bro.
I'll tell you exactly what Max told me when I went and spoke at the city council meeting. They sent them up there because nobody wanted to deal with them, and it was the best place for them to be and be away from everybody.
Yeah, it was an exile, and then for a time it was working well, but then, you know, things
Stuff
progressed.
happened.
Shit got hectic.
They
turned into Chirac.
Yeah, it was not 100% how things are. You give people an inch, they take a mile. Unfortunately.
Miles and
You know
understanding
what?
with those two.
You know what? I've been listening to a lot of what you said, Deb, and usually I'm screaming over you, and I'm really genuinely listening right now. But
is that Bobby?
I'm hearing a lot of. That's me. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm sorry for calling you. You know,
It's all right.
It was a heated thing. I know you're the quadruple OG. You ain't D team or C team.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a whole lot said that night.
There's a whole lot said over the span of like a week and a half, and you know, at the end of the day, I'm about peace, and I'm about people succeeding, no matter who you are, what you do. Not me.
Yeah, not everybody gets on the A team like me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But damn, I was just saying, I feel like there's a lot of things in what you're saying that kind of
open
like,
my window.
I don't know, just kind of cancel each other out. You know, I don't want to be that guy to kind of. I want to be that guy to, because we all sitting down and talking right now, but
yep.
You know, you say you don't like stabbing people in the back. You got a history of stabbing people in the back.
What do you mean?
Say you want peace. Well, I mean, Dundee, for example, he got fucked over, completely fucked over.
When?
When you arrested him.
Are you talking about the war that happened?
Well, I mean, there's a lot about war and shit. And you did let him go, but why was he hit with attempted murder in terrorism?
It had to do with the harboring charge. The way that it functions right now on the DOJ side is that if you're convicted of harboring, the crimes of the person you become associated with it. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'm not 100% because I'm not the one who did his investigation. I'm not the one who charged him. Nothing like that.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of holes.
I heard what his fines were. Those fines were something else.
There's a lot of holes in what you're saying. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you're not working towards fixing that, but
he also admitted it. Remember?
He also did.
Yeah.
He also did plead guilty. So I mean, I really wish he didn't do that. But
yeah,
I can't do
bro,
that.
I asked.
Congratulations for making the one man who doesn't plead guilty.
Well, dude, I was in the cells and I was like, bro, listen. You don't have to do this. Like, as the mayor, I was advising him not to do it. I was like, this is insane. He's like, nope, I did it. I'm going to plead guilty. I couldn't fucking believe it. I announced it on the radio, and the police couldn't fucking believe it. So, I don't know. He's going through some shit right now, I think.
I'm going to go watch One Piece. You guys have a good night.
All right, Chris.
Good night.
Yeah, I think these dudes might be in jail right now.
Aren't they on parole?
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Don't say that too loud. Don't say that too loud, Momo.
People forget sometimes.
I mean, aren't they not on? They're not on that. They that passed.
On what?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Bro, guys, listen. I'm the mayor right now. I'm young Dab. I'm Max.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what to choose. I don't know how to speak
You're young
to
Dab.
you, Dab. It's
The
really
mayor-
concerning right now.
Yeah.
Until you're
'Cause
not.
I want to say fuck you. If you had that police vest on right now, I would be tearing you the fuck up right now. But right now, you're sitting to me, you're talking. I have to show respect. That's how I was raised.
Yep.
But I can't deny that I hate your fucking guts. Okay.
So are they in prison?
I just saw MK. Just tweet it out. So I don't think they're in.
Yeah.
I don't think they're in prison yet. You give him a call.
Yeah. So when does that switch flip? I mean, we could be talking to you, and then you'd be like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm the commissioner now. All y'all going to prison.
That's not how I operate, bro. I mean, were you at that rally that Dundee held?
No, I wasn't.
I was.
It was past my bedtime.
He was offering himself to be arrested. At the end of the day, everything I did has been for peace. It has been for
Dad,
peace.
I'm not gonna lie, man. You might
But
just have
the
to wait for that
peace
phone
that you're
call.
trying to withhold is supporting the wrong side, my friend.
Bro,
That's what
listen.
you're not understanding.
Look, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. They're in such a sad state, and they have been in such a sad state for months.
Who are you talking about? The police?
The police.
Oh.
They need my help. They need my help.
The
They do.
terrorists.
Well, the police?
I'm just saying, like, you know, only, you know, the leadership that you're saying that they need is, you know, one of like an ex-convicted terrorists. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You kind of got that leadership skills. You're bringing it back to. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, I spent a lot of time in prison. I had a lot of time to think about who I am. I even back in the day when we used to do shit, Bobby, occasionally, because you weren't around when I was around. I never robbed people. I robbed banks. You know, I didn't like shooting people, unless it was the police when we were going hard on them. It's just how I am, you know.
Okay.
I can respect that. that.
So, you know, I don't know how to sugarcoat this, but you know exactly like when your term is up for mayorship?
Nah, it's like 6 weeks, 5 weeks, some shit.
God damn.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I think MK kind of told me to inform you that probably won't be busy anytime soon.
What do you mean?
So it's just you know, I don't know if there's a baby shower going on with the gang or you know just a barbecue or something going on, but it's a gang emergency. It's a gang emergency right now.
So you can't meet?
Not right now. I don't want to keep you down here for like 30 more minutes and he's still not here.
It's all good. I mean, is there anything you guys want to talk about before I get out of here?
Besides the business, honestly, I just really want to talk about that business stuff. All right. Yeah. If I just want to make sure that if there's a business going on right now, and then you know this business phase comes through, right? That the people that don't have business licenses or stuff approved are gonna get fucked. All right.
Right.
I mean, let's talk one sec. How much is a business license?
I don't even remember
about
because
30K?
Bro, I haven't even charged a single person for a business license. Like
50K came to mind, but I don't know. It could be 30.
All I've done is go through business proposals and the ones that I like and that are good and are not overreaching in their scope and whatnot. I just went ahead and approved.
Okay. And is that the only criteria as of right now that people got to worry about for creating business?
Are you worried about me denying you guys because we were in conflict? Is that what you're worried about?
I'm not worrying about you denying. I just want to know all the schematics, okay?
I mean, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you approve a business now, could it be pulled out from under their feet later?
Oh, when I'm not mayor. So that's something that I wanted to address with the the next mayor or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what they'll do if they're elected. I can try to make it illegal for them to overrule, my approval decisions and whatnot on businesses and stuff. That's something that I was going to do probably in the last couple of weeks as mayor. Because people did put a lot of work into a lot of the proposals I looked at, and they were really good ideas. And I just want to make sure that everyone had their opportunity.
And the last thing, this is not as a mayor,
Okay, I'm
but
finally
as a
here for good.
Hi.
Oh shit! Oh wow.
Yeah,
How
Bob,
you been?
good. Bobby just told me you might be super busy and then we wouldn't be able to meet.
Yeah, I told him you got that baby shower to worry about.
I was with a
you
much
know?
larger group, we could say, and just me and Richard now.
Okay. Yeah, we were just talking. We were shooting the shit about like businesses, about our conflict. We were talking about mayor shit.
We had a similar talk with Crane today. I don't know if Bobby told you.
Yeah, I saw his taser prongs.
You screw me, so.
Yeah, he showed me his chest. He showed me where you guys tased him.
Yeah, it was a productive talk, I think, though.
Oh well, I hopefully we can talk without being tortured.
Of course. I wouldn't classify it as torture.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
We get tased every day.
Motivational. Joe, yeah, we get tased every day. Is that torture?
I get tased.
We get pit at over 100, and they say it's not 100.
So yeah, about that.
The general conclusion we had with Crane was give the citizens the benefit of the doubt. Open the fucking doors for them. Let them explore. Let them try things. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Have systems in place that are independent of each other and not ruled by the same people for each system.
Like what?
Well, for example, he mentioned an oversight board for the PD.
Civilian oversight board.
internal affairs wasn't working out because nothing was ever done. And then he's explained to me how they have the oversight board. But then he also explained how they can't actually do anything and can simply just give recommendations. And I said, well, that's just like IA. You make a report and you never hear back and nothing happens.
Listen, civilian oversight board, I was never really on board with it. For that reason, right? Because the way that it was worded to me was, oh, you know, these three people, they're going to suggest that action be taken against certain officers or whatever. And that's probably that's probably the reason why it literally. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, that shit has literally never ever been used, ever.
I think for two reasons: one, they can't actually do anything, and two, I don't think anyone knows about it. I don't think people know it's a thing.
Well, I mean, there was a public election a while back, but yeah, I mean, the interest in that wasn't like nearly as high as like the mayor shit or the sheriff shit. But that's part of the reason why I did the PCP the first time around, because I wanted
you did PCP too?
Well, no, a different type.
the legislation, like that's why I did it, because I didn't have any faith in the civilian oversight board, and I wanted to be the person at the time, just the mayor, who was essentially, because the way that a lot of shit goes down in Los Santos is that like shit will happen. Like think about the PD like 5+ years ago. They were kind of left to their own devices. They were allowed to spiral into this like monstrous thing that was just so oppressive that it was almost impossible for people who weren't super organized to combat them at all, right?
Right.
And that's because there wasn't anyone that was like watching them and being like, like maybe the way that they're going about this right now is a little too hard. Maybe it's productive of a lot of violence as a result, so on and so forth. So the PCP made me the person who was like gonna check in with them occasionally to be like, hey, are you guys fucking up? Or hey, are you guys going too fucking hard right now? Or like, are you not going hard enough? So on, so forth. Yeah, and I did that because once I heard the civilian oversight board, and once I heard that the captains that were in charge of the PD back in the like a couple of months ago, they weren't doing shit, and then they were also they were so self-righteous about the prospect of having somebody go in and be like, hey, you guys have fucked up, and they didn't want any oversight whatsoever. And
yeah,
bro, I still remember the fucking meeting I had with all three of them. First of all, it was the first time that I had ever met Ruth and Turner. And they were in my office, and I was telling them that I was going to propose the PCP, and that I want to work with them, and then I would be acting as oversight for their department to make sure that no egregious instances of power abuse were to happen. And the first thing that Brooke Ruth said to me was, like, what if we just decided to vote out this Council of 8? Like, she was like, I remember, yeah. Yeah, dude. So, right there, that's a red flag for me, bro. Because at that point, they don't want people to know what they're doing. They want to be able to have that free reign to do whatever the fuck they want, and that's a big. And that's
always been one of my main issues: is the people that hold the city accountable don't want to be held accountable themselves. They take it almost as offensive. It's like, oh, you want to look over what I'm doing? Why? Who are you to say what I'm like? So I think
they can do no wrong.
Board is good, but they need actual ability to do something, and they need to be proactive. I mean, by that I mean, when I made an IA complaint, I've done a couple. I'll make it, I'll give the whole story, I'll provide my evidence, and then I would never hear back about anything.
Was this back in the day?
Nothing. Yeah, just in general. I mean, even recently in the past few months. So the oversight board, I would like to see, you give your statement, and then they reach out to you. They're proactive about it. They're like, they get back to you. They let you know what's going on, the process is in, the steps that have been taken. That way, oh, shit's actually fucking happening, and not just falling on deaf ears. So,
and that's what I want to do as commissioner. So if you guys are getting like fucked up or abused by a cop on the street, I told Bobby and them this before you showed up, but I'm not here to barter with you guys. I'm not here to make like concessions and stuff. I want it to be very clear. I want there to be a balance. Okay, a balance. I want everyone to be held accountable. Okay, no matter who you are.
Exactly.
So if you have issues, okay, Mr. K, with a cop or with the way that something went down or whatever, I want you to call me so we can figure that shit out and figure out if they overstep their power or their boundaries or whatever, so that I can administer the proper punishment. And right now I have the power to do that, and I want to do that.
Yeah, so if a motherfucker like shoots me because they thought I was pulling a gun, but I was pulling out my fucking phone, I should be able to go to someone and make a complaint.